Good morning, Raider Nation. Happy Easter to those. Welcome to the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. This is one of my hosts, Raider Nation Jason, and of course the biggest host, Amara. Hey, Jason, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is this a quarterback battle?
I don't know. Is it?
Let's find out.
It's the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. This for Raiders, oh, Raider Nation, Jason, oh, pillaging just for Sundays, oh, me and Chris, we don't miss, me and Chris don't miss, me and Chris don't miss, when it comes to this Raider classic out. We don't miss. Raider Nation, we don't miss.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Like I said before, happy Easter to those. Let's holler at the chat right quick before we get started. We got boy Jack in the building. Happy Easter Nation. Definitely. And we got Buenos and Raiders. My boy Bueno.
Bueno, what up?
His boy's in the building.
Yeah, boy. It's
Finger red number one. There we go. So how you feeling this morning?
Feeling good, man. Feeling so far so good. Baby's in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. You're in a good mood, so man, can't complain.
It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day, but it was cold as I don't know what this morning I got up. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just old and I get cold quicker. Anyway. So, how do we start this? We know what happened in the past week. We signed a veteran quarterback by the name of Kirk Cousins, and I call him Kirk the Bank Thief Cousins. I still do because he managed to get paid no matter where he goes. That's a sign of a good agent, I guess, because he's getting paid regardless. Although we're only paying him $20 million for 2 years. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've been actually trying to get a hold of his agent too, because I figured, man, if he could do that for Kirk, man, you know what I'm saying, he could definitely help me and the baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got the arm that Kurt has, or the experience that Kurt has, or the the NFL talent that he has, but I'm pretty sure we could work something out. There's something I could do that agent can help me, because man, that dude. He has the best agent in the world. Him and DC, man, has had the best agent in the world. And I think Kirk just said, watch this, DC. And just kind of, But, yeah, it's cool. I like the move. I like the whole thing overall, because I feel secure at the position. I feel the only thing right now, I'm already kind of putting the cart before the horse. I'm looking at wide receivers, But like I said, we'll stay here. We're gonna pick Mendoza. We're gonna have Kirk Cousins as a solid backup. Now battle, I think, because from what Kubiak was saying was basically he would not want Mendoza to start, right away. He would like for him to learn from someone that's a veteran that has experience, and it's understandable. Because he's not going to know what's what. He's not going to know blitz, NFL blitz schemes. Like, imagine him going against KC, that defense. And just, like, imagine if that's our first game, right? The KC versus Raiders for the, imagine how deer in the headlights. I mean, yeah, he's a talented kid and all that stuff, but it's the NFL. Like, it's going to be deer in the headlights, And through that experience, it's through that baptism of fire, he will learn. But I mean, do you want to really set him up? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I feel like Kirk is a perfect person, because you could even ride it out. It's not even going to be a hurry to get Kirk out of there. Like it would be like, say, AOC. Love AOC. But I think his leash would be a lot shorter. They would be like, give it a couple games, 3 to 4, and then probably would go a different direction. But with Kirk, you could kind of give him maybe 6 games to see kind of what direction we're going. If we're challenging in our division, keep it up. But if not, we can say, hey, let's get the kid some reps.
Yeah, I agree with that, because, like I said, there's nothing like having an experienced quarterback to start the season with to help the young guys out. Now, not just helping out Mendoza, if we do draft him, but also AOC's there too. So I don't know if AOC is going to be on the team or not. I heard some murmurings about them trading him for a 5th and 6th round pick. Of course, you hear those rumors anyway. I don't see that. I don't see them trading AOC. He been on the Raiders for going on 4 years. But I was gonna let him kick the sand and see what he got, what he can do, especially new AOC. OC, new regime, because he's been through. Everybody talk about this. He's been through multiple regimes as well. He went through the that guy in New England now, wherever his name is. I'm not gonna say his name. Yeah, he went through Getsy. He went through Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly. He went through a lot. It wasn't no steady flow of OCs and stuff. So he's still there. He's still on a rookie deal. So me saying that, because the reason why I'm saying this, because I'm gonna pull up the stats. Give me just a minute. Because I feel that having him there is a benefit to the Raiders. Reason why I say that, because he has been there. He's not the most experienced guy, because he only played 17 games.
More than Todd Simpson. Oh.
Yeah, see, so that's the stats
to
the games he played. 23, 24, 25. 11 games played in the first season. 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That was the I'm gonna say AP era. Like towards the end of the season, he was performing well. Then 24, 9 games, 8 interceptions, 4 touchdowns. And then 25, 1 game.
Yeah.
1 freaking game.
And we won that game, didn't we?
That's the game that Gino got hurt in, and Pete put him back out there. No, I think it was last game of the season, one of the few games. But he don't have the experience. 21 games, and not full games either, because a lot of games were just like he in there for like a quarter or two. So with him being there, he kind of seen what's happening. He went through the errors of the OCs. He has actually a head coach that's offensive coordinated. Like I believe in offense. I'm gonna get his offense up. Okay, not defensive minded coach.
Definitely. I have 2. Well, for one, do you think he fits the scheme? Like, can he run RPOs? AOC? Will he be? You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I could see that maybe trading him, and then picking up, say, like Taylor Green. Like as a if that's going to be a third quarterback, you might as well have a project. Like someone that has the athletic ability. AOC has been cool, but it's like, but look what we've had. You know what I mean? Compared to what we've had, he's been the best quarterback pretty much on the roster. And like injuries are the only thing that has taken him pretty much out of the job, because it's not, I don't think it was him as a quarterback. I believe it was every time he got his opportunity, just either injury or something like that would happen. My logic for if we were going with the veteran quarterback, which definitely I was wrong, because I felt if we were going with a vet, why don't we just go with the cheaper option of getting AOC? But why? How would that help Mendoza? Because AOC's still learning, So that's why like Kirk Cousins was definitely a better move, and we didn't even have to spend a lot of money because that's what I was tripping off. Because I'm tired of giving these free agent quarterbacks all this money when we could just give it to our own guys. If we're going to just win 2 or 1 games, or 1 or 2 games, then we can do that with somebody on the roster. I'm pretty sure. And that was my logic. But I love the Kirk Cousins move because he's been all over the place. And everybody that's talked about Kirk Cousins, I've never heard anything besides about his like personality, works and stuff like that. But I've never heard anything negative about him. I've always heard that he works and he's consistent. So
we'll get into that later show because I'm gonna say some thoughts. But my thoughts on that is you got a guy that been in the league since 23. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's seen it all. He's seen the speed of the game. He knows the speed of the game. 3 years, you should know something. Now, I don't think AOC got a fair shot whatsoever because that 23 season got AP the job. And then APC come out, and we all saw it in the news conference. Minshew's going to be our star. He wasn't too thrilled about it. But when she went down, AOC went and performed better. Now, the question asks, will he run well in the system? Well, Kirk Cousins don't run RPO. Really? He's not a running quarterback. He's more of a pocket quarterback. What's AOC? A pocket passer. Sam Donald didn't run RPOs. He's a what? Pocket passer. Okay? Derek Carr, when New Orleans, when they put in a bunch of points in the first 3-4 games of that season, Clint Kubiak was the OC. Derek Carr, definitely not a running quarterback. He doesn't do RPOs. But yeah, he put up numbers. So to say that AOC is going to work in his RPO system, well, Kubiak knows that he's not an RPO quarterback. No, he's a pocket quarterback. He can get out he can run if he have to, if he don't hold the ball too long. But he's not that guy that goes, he's not Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen where, he's going to take off the run. So, will he work Clint Kubiak? I'm sure he will. I'm sure he's going to design plays for that. For AOC when he comes in, if he has to come in, if they keep him, and if he have to come in. Because I'll tell you one thing, I'd rather have him be the backup or emergency quarterback once we get Mendoza. Dad, you woke me on Easter Sunday, man. I'm trying to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? I would have him come in and perform if Mendoza's not ready. Like, say, hypothetically speaking, hope it never happened, knock on wood. That Kirk Cousins started first season. I don't know whoever we play. And he gets tweaked. He gets hurt a little. We had to come out for the rest of the game. Who would you rather throw in there? AOC or Mendoza? Like you said, for instance, if we play the first game.
Oh, Mendoza, for sure.
You throw Mendoza in there in the first game of the season with.
Oh, you said first game of the season?
Yeah, well, you mentioned that first game of the season. You throw Mendoza in the first game of the season.
Not first game of the season.
Well,
but like,
I read AOC coming there because he's seen Kansas City before.
But sometimes that's fate, Like maybe it happened. Like remember, look at Tyrod Taylor, the whole thing with him and Herbert. Like you remember he was supposed to be the starter, and then he gets poked in the lungs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? However that happened, and then Herbert was the starter. You know what I'm saying? And then it worked out for him. And Chargers suck, just to say that. But
let me get a shout out to my main man, Frank Weber. What's up, Mr. Weber? Happy Easter to the nation. Yes, sir.
But what if that's his journey? what if that's his journey? You know,
I would have AOC there as that quarterback in the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning. Because the way Kubiak is saying that, pretty much, Kubiak says pretty much the writing's on the wall. Kirk Cousins going to start. Unless he can pull a Derek Carr, where Derek Carr, what was that guy that we picked up? Matt Schaub from Texans. And Kirk Carr beat him out for the first time the Raiders started a rookie quarterback. It could happen. But to have a backup there, I'll put an AOC. I'll put AOC in. Like I said, he already seen the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. It just because I feel like if I'm kind of looking at it just from where Kubiak would look at it. Because if that was the fact, they wouldn't have got Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? If they felt AOC was that, they wouldn't have got Kirk Cousins. They would have been like, AOC's been around long enough. He's a good example. Because I mean, can't we say AOC is the same character guy that Kirk Cousins is?
No, we'll get to that. Hold up. Slowly roll. We'll get into that in a minute.
Oh, you asked the question. That's what I'm saying. You asked the question. Like
you're jumping ahead. Hold on.
No, you just said AOC. You said it's AOC, this and that, whatever. I mean, if he was, they wouldn't have went the Kirk Cousins route. They would have said, you know what? He can sit behind AOC.
Because they wouldn't have been in the league. And plus, the person that actually with Kubiak. Hold on, man. Let me shout out to these guys real quick. Damon Johnson. Sure guy. Happy Easter. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know what I said, but I was making a point that let me do this. Let me pull this up.
Because it is a battle, right? QB battle.
It's always a battle.
Hey, mama.
It's always a battle.
With the headphones, huh? It's not your show. I'm in charge, right?
Yeah, she was on the show. Called the Maury show that I'm tired of my dad.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to look at 2019 to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Those are years that Kubiak was coaching 22.
Yeah.
Those are years that Kubiak was there in Minnesota. Look at those stats. Yards, 2006. Touchdowns, 26. Interceptions, 6. Pass rate, 107. 2020, 4,200 plus yards. 35 touchdowns. 13 interceptions. Rating of 105. 2021. Pretty much the same thing. 2 less touchdowns, 6 less interceptions. Passer rating of 103. In his final year, 29 touchdowns, 4,500, 14 interceptions. His passer rating dropped because against interception. Those years, that's when Clint Kubiak was the OC. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's when he was there at the OC. Look at those numbers. Would you take any one of those from either 2019 and 22 compared to Geno Smith numbers? I'm not going to pull those numbers up because it's so horrible to look at. I would take that any day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the Raiders have all intentions on getting Kirk Cousins because he knows the verbiage. He knows what Kubiak likes to run. And Kirk Cousins is a pocket quarterback.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's why I could see them getting rid of AOC and going in a different direction of someone that more fits that scheme. Because like I said, if AOC was that guy, then Kirk wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Because they would have felt they could do everything they could with AOC that Kurt was able to do when he was with Kubiak also.
But do you think that without the experience I showed you with AOC, do you think it's actually a veteran quarterback playing 19 games or getting into 19 games? I said before, he's been here, he's been paid, but he's not a veteran quarterback in my eyes. He hasn't played a full season. I mean, at least 15 games in the whole season. He hasn't did that. His playing time was sporadic. He played this because he's hurt. AP put him in at the end of the season because he hated Minshew. Plus, Minshew was hurt too. Hey, Mara, settle down now. Come on, we're still here.
She's sleeping. Sleepy baby.
But we're gonna but with those numbers right there, with Kubiak, I don't have Derek Carr's numbers. But
he only played like 3 games or 4 before he got
there. New Orleans, the first 4 games, they was lighting it up. They were lighting it up.
Yeah. Hey, you're just fussing.
Yeah, but he was lighting it up. So, I don't know if Kubiak likes a running quarterback or not. You want to roll or RPO? Fine, you can run that. Mendoza can run it. But do you really want a quarterback to run out there and get hurt? Just because the quarterback is considered a number 1 doesn't mean that he's capable of teaching other quarterbacks how to adjust to the NFL. That's facts. Facts. Okay, see. Tell me when Aidan O'Connell was ever behind anybody that he could have learned from. No, he did. Well, it was behind Garoppolo and Old Man Hoyer for that one stint. I mean, you saw how that worked out. So, no. Oh, Dan Johnson, man. I'm about to get you on the show, man. If you're not busy, bro. Aidan O'Connell had to see, here we go. Aidan O'Connell had to get thrown into the fray earlier when the people wanted because the quarterbacks we had wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah, because remember that dude, I don't want to say his name, threw him in the Chargers game, disapprove his pride and point, and he got smashed. And see, that's why I don't want to happen to Mendoza, where they throw him in there. This is a proof of point. Lost my screen. There we go. So yeah, I don't want to throw him in there like that. I mean, it didn't really mess up Aidan O'Connell's confidence, but it made him look so bad. So I say we still keep 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah. LC did good when he was thrown in. Because, I mean, yeah, he was a 4th, or was he 4th, 5th round? Yeah, and he got thrown in the mix by that situation you said, wasn't ready, but due to injury, it was time. And then, but, like I said, sometimes that's fate. Look how Brady got his chance. I know later in the career, but sometimes all you need is that opportunity.
Yeah, it happens. And he got thrown in games, didn't do well, then he's yanked him. So, I'd rather have him there. If not, they get traded for a 6th-round pick. So that means you have 2 quarterbacks. So, for instance, if Cousins goes down, who's next? Mendoza. What happened to him if he goes down the same game? Like I said, all this hypothetical, knock on wood, that don't happen. Yeah. But what happens if he goes down? Who are you going to bring in? Because you only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. Who else can you bring in? We don't have Jacoby Myers anymore. He wasn't a quarterback before.
I know. I haven't had my pro day, quite yet. Well, but I'm ready, man.
Well, you just lazy, man. I told you to drive to Vegas, dude. I'll pick you up, man. I'll be your agent.
Yeah. Hey, who inspired me was Rivers. Seeing Phillip Rivers just come in there, with that belly and just slang that thing. I'm like, you know what? I got that same belly, man. I can slang that thing too. So, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully nobody gets hurt and we rock.
Not to mention, we constantly keep changing system. Isn't that he's third coach? Yeah, exactly. I said earlier. He's been through a lot. He's been through many coaches. He has nothing steady. Yeah. So, but he's seen the NFL teams. He's seen Kansas City. He's seen the Chargers. He's seen the Broncos. So he knows these guys. And that's the important part. We got to do something against the AFC West before we do anything else. We got to take care of our business at home first before we go out on the streets and try to do something else. So he's seen it all. He's seen them. So he knows mostly they didn't change too much over the years since he's been here, but he's seen what they do. Excuse me. So I look at it this way. I'd rather have so you got Kirk Cousins, experienced vet. You see the numbers from 2019-22. That's 3 years with Kubiak. Your numbers don't lie. So you got him who know how to read the system, who knows what to do, because the better years was with Kubiak, I think, my opinion. So you got that. Now you throw in the mix, AOC. I know with Kansas City, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos. Yeah, this is what they do on defense. We can watch tape, but I'm gonna tell you how it feels to play with these guys. To Mendoza. Now it's gonna be a big mentor, but he can kind of like, hey, you know, give him a little words up. So I don't see a battle happening. But I do see a lot of learning process for Mendoza to come to the number one draft pick. Because you know, all those Raiders that commit to saying like some teams did, like you can mute, man. Then you know, if you want to say something, you can talk. No, sorry, lost my. What Carolina did with Cam Newton. When they came out publicly said we're drafting Cam Newton. Hey, all right, we all knew that. The Raiders haven't done that. We know what they're going to do because who takes a college kid out to dinner after his pro day to a steak dinner? I'm sure they went to a nice fancy restaurant. I'm sure they take him to like Denny's. Well, I like Denny's. I'm not gonna. Hey, Denny's, if you're listening, I'm not putting you down like you. I like your lumberjack breakfast. But they think I'm going to a nice fancy restaurant. They talked to him. They told him what's going to transpire. And I think we said this on the Thursday night show. I think they're already talking to Kirk Cousins. And then they come public to like the next day or next morning. And they told him, say, hey, look, son, we're going to draft you. But check this out. We're going to sign a veteran quarterback to help you get started in the NFL. Okay? You won't come in right away to start. And I'm sure Mendoza had been through a cycle that he wasn't starting quarterback at all. And I never watched Cal because I think, you know, I'm a USC man, so I never watched Cal until he played USC. So I'm going to ask my boy Chop. He's a Cal Berkeley fan. When Mendoza got there, was he a starter at first day?
To be honest, I think that was right after. To be honest, that was right after the Garbers year. I believe he did.
Yeah, but I didn't watch Cal. Yeah, well, man, you acted, dude. Do you want to? Are you busy right now, Detroit guys? You want to come in? I'll invite you in. Send me an IG. I'll send you an IG account because you have a lot to say. Now I appreciate that because this show right now, just on Sunday morning, it's me and Jason, but we invite one guest only. If you want to come in and spill your guts, come on in. Just let me know. Just send me an IG or give me a thumbs up in the chat. But anyway, so I was Mendoza. I didn't play that much football at all. I played a little Pop Warner and Tetra High School. But I tell you one thing: we don't start. Of course, you're pissed off. That means okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not good enough to start. But you got to be a man to handle that reason that there's somebody better than you out there can do better job than you can. So only that means that I need to improve. I need to learn I need to learn how to play this game the way they do so I can take their spot. It's with any job. You want me at the top? I'm not gonna put a link in the chat, but brother, I'm gonna put it. I got you on IG. So go on my IG account and send me a link because I'm not gonna everybody try to come in. I'm gonna have a Detroit guy come in here because he's gonna chat like crazy. You don't mind? Just shake your head if you want.
Yeah, he wasn't.
By the way, right quick, Barry Robbins passed away on March 26th. I just found that out the other day. I didn't know. So hats off to Barry Robbins and his family. I want to say that. I didn't know he passed away. So hats off to him. But you know what? I can put in the chat. Who cares? You know what? I'll put hit me on IG. I'll send you a link. Do I have you out on IG? Anyway, no. But yeah, take my beanie off. But yeah, Barry Robson, the center from Raiders, passed away on March 26th. So, like I said, condolences to his family. I just found out like yesterday. That's how much I stay in touch with the news. All right, wait for it's gone. Let me take this down. All right. Yeah, so I like I said, I'd rather have him in there. Oh, you got TikTok? You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna put a link. If he won't come in, I don't care. I'm one of those kind of guys. Because me and Jason, just let you guys before I forget, make sure you like, subscribe to both our channels. Because for Raiders, there's gonna be a name change coming up pretty soon. And that's my boy Redneck Jason with the beautiful, beautiful Miss America Amari. Yeah, come on in, man. I got a new logo coming up and a new call sign. When you're ready, I got the link in there. Go ahead, man. Let's see here. So I know Jason wants receivers. We have 9 of them, which means one thing. I'm gonna say this: they probably will draft a receiver. There we go, Mr. Becky Pestilus. I like that name.
Hey, Theodosius.
My boy, what's up, Detroit guy? What's up, man?
What's up, gentlemen? Happy holidays,
Chef,
brother.
Salute.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, Chris, that even when Mendoza was at Berkeley, he still completed like 70% of his passes, and their offensive line was horrible.
Yep, they were. Yes, they were.
I know that's your boy. I know that's your boys, man. But they offensive line, he was scrambling all over the damn place.
Yeah, that's how you got noticed too, but because, like you said, with that line was terrible, and then he was making plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kept us in more games. We're good for the first 4 games, and then after that we fall. And then, you know, he kept us around, man. Like, we competed. You know,
yeah, 3,000. He threw for 3,000 yards and 16 touchdowns. That ain't no scrub, nah.
Yeah. And then for us, because of all the quarterbacks, like I said, I think we had Chase Garbers the year before that. And then it was, what's his name? Jackson. Was it Vince Jackson or whatever? he was supposed to be, I think, the starter, and then he, beat him out. I want to say it was injury, but
I think it was injury.
yeah, and then that's all you need is your shot.
That's it. And Indiana's put a big offensive line around him. That's pretty much the offense that he's gonna be running here. Kubiak is really he simplified Seattle's run offense with just a two-headed monster like Detroit did.
Yeah, but you gotta look at what Indiana did. They went to his strength and not his weakness. It was right what he can do. Like, he has an arm. Did you see Mendoza didn't throw a bunch of deep passes? No.
Yeah.
But he kind of threw it out there just to get defense honest.
His pro day was nice and smooth, man.
He threw short passes out to the flats, threw short passes out to the hooks and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they played to his strength, not his weakness. And that's what Kubiak does. That's why I put that graphic up with Kirk Cousins, what he did. I mean, those are great stats.
Yeah.
With Kubiak. And then with Derek Carr, he put up like points on the board because one thing he had was a running game and time to throw.
Yeah.
So,
we had the wide receivers. They was pretty. Well, who do we had in? Oh boy, who let old boy snatch the chain off of him?
Crabtree.
Crabtree. Remember they was calling him what? Calling Derek Carr and him. What they calling him? Something like that. Because you had the other wide receiver on the other side. He was all right when he broke his leg. He started seeing ghosts, man.
Yeah. See, that's one thing. We had those major injuries like that. You start hearing footsteps and you worry about your health. So, but we got a bunch of receivers, and like my boy Jason, he wants a receiver drafted. I don't mind that, but I'm not gonna pick him too early. So let him compete. So.
Because Amari Cooper Jr. will probably be gone, most likely.
Oh, he's going first round.
And he was slated to be there in that 30th that 30th pick we got, and then that one boy from Ohio State, that McDonald kid, for some reason he dropping in the draft. He's slated to be right there too.
Oh, you talking about the old nose tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Caden McDonald. Yeah, if they can pick him up, that'd be great.
Yeah, for some reason he falling, so they saying he's slated to be right there when the Raiders get their second pick.
Did you see that guy's mugshot?
Yeah,
he looked like goddamn mugshot. He was gonna fight it. His mugshot was crazy. I said,
my type of guy.
Hey, we need somebody that's gonna, that can stuff that middle though, because Christian Wilkinson, that was a bust too. That was a lot of money.
Let's see if I can find his face. Oh man, that guy.
My old man seen that picture. He's like, "Why in the hell would that boy take a damn picture like that?"
No, it's not. There's the one here. His face was like blackface. I'm like, he's already black, but his face was black.
Yeah, like.
Oh man. I can't find that picture. I'll look it up. I can't find his picture. That he looks like a Raider.
He do.
He looks like a Raider. Oh man.
So you got him that's slated to be there. Like they had Amari Cooper Jr. in the same slate spot too, but they saying that now they think he gonna go much earlier in the draft.
Oh, here it is. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
They even got Kuiper and them even got Simpson possibly falling to the second round.
Yeah, because I was listening to the news the other day that Jets are not going to pick a quarterback.
No, they're not going to get a quarterback.
They're going to wait till next year. They're gonna wait next year. They get the guy that's in there.
That don't make sense. If anybody, they'll get Love to put with the quarterback that they got.
Yeah, they're gonna need it.
If they don't, then the Giants will get him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me that pitcher don't scream Raiders all the way.
Imagine him hunting down Mahomes.
Yeah, the only thing I be hating though, Chris, is like, why is he falling in the draft? You know what I'm saying?
Because I think the NFL is a copy team, a copy league. They see what everybody else is doing, and then they go in that direction. They're watching what the Raiders are doing.
Oh yeah.
They're looking like,
is it personal problems? Is it like worth ethic? You know what I'm saying?
I know what it is.
I heard nothing.
It's money, bro. When the Raiders aren't doing good, the league loses money. You know what I'm saying? We spend the most. I mean, you know, I just feel we spend a lot of money on everything. We go to the games, win, lose, or draw. We at the games, and when we're not doing good, and when the nation was kind of teetering last year, you know what I'm saying, after just the bad years that we've had, I feel like the league is like, you know what, enough is enough, man. We gotta let, you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah, it really the Raiders is a mogul, man. They in so many other countries as well, so
yeah, we're renowned, so
yeah, so we ain't going nowhere. We sell a lot of merchandise, not just here in the United States.
We're number 2 in the world in merchandise.
Yeah.
We're in the world in merchandise. One person I see that is the Cowboys. Cowboys are number 1. We're number 2.
They
got Oakland Raider bars in Germany, man. You know what I'm saying?
They need teams like us. You know what I'm saying?
But
so they can point the finger. I said, hey, there goes the dagger.
What I was saying was that the point is that the Raiders are always in a news cycle. No matter if we're good or we're bad, we're always in a news cycle. We are talking about more in the news than any other team in the NFL. It'd be us and the Cowboys. We are always talked about whether we're good, whether we're the worst team in the NFL or the best team in the NFL. We always talked about.
A lot of that stuff is self-inflicted, though. We wasn't doing the right things with the picks.
But we're still in the news. Now,
yeah, you know.
Here it is. Everybody's watching what the Raiders are doing.
Yep.
You know, once Kirk Cousins put ink to the paper, oh shit! Oh, we got to change it. Well, we can't take them now. We got to go something else. They
used to the Raiders, Chris. They're used to us being predictable. Like we can predict what they're gonna do. This is not predictable. What we doing here. This is what regular football teams do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pause for that. Exactly.
Usually we sit around. We went right into free agency swinging.
Yeah.
Man,
we didn't wait on nobody. My man knew who he wanted, went right after.
That first day when we talked about you, we talked about the Kirk guy last year. Me and Jason talked about it, and all that. That we wanted a center. Lindenbaugh.
Yeah.
What they do? When I woke up,
when he got damn near the best center in the league, it's only him and old boy to get that type of money. And the reason why they didn't want to let him go, but they didn't want to pay him the supermax. That's all. And most centers don't get to no supermax. Yeah. So that just show you how good he is.
Well, you know, it's like this. I look at it like this. You go to the grocery store with money in your pocket, and you got chopped beef, and then you got a T-bone or ribeye.
Man, him on the other side of that one brother.
I got the money for his ribeye. No, I'm getting ribeye. Might as well.
Yeah. Him on the side of that one brother.
Man, that's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, man. But both of them cats used to be college wrestlers.
Yes.
For Iowa. For anybody who don't know nothing about Iowa wrestling. Them boys be wrestling.
Iowa, Nebraska.
Those guys. Him and that boy gonna maul some people.
Those guys put pounds to the ground, boy. The Midwest wrestling.
Yes. Both of them boys was college wrestlers too. So
yeah, because he wrestled in high school.
yeah,
KBJ.
I think he won a title in college wrestling too.
I don't know. Yeah, probably did. Because I mean, me and Jason met his parents last year in Bakersfield, and we was talking to him, and he said the coach came up to him and said, "Hey, you want to try a football team? Yeah, you can hit people." Okay, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
Like I said, it reminded me of a movie from, the movie Denzel Washington. Remember the Titans? When the white boy came up there and he said, I don't know what was about football, but I heard you can hit people. That's why I'm trying to do. So I can hit people. That's what he is. He's one of those guys.
He likes to hit people.
Yeah. And keep hitting people.
And people won't be playing out of position. I'm still not sold on Colton Miller because he just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I will.
Every time I try to put some faith into him, the season start, he get injured.
There's going to be a time when Colton Miller's going to have to retire. So I think they're going to work on that tackle because they got Grant and the other guy that Dalton Wagner. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure Kubiak already said, I like the offensive line. He liked what he got.
I like it too. On paper, man, that's a big-ass offensive line. They're going to do some damage.
Happy Easter, Bueno. What's up? You know what? We can make a full-on blown come in. The links in the chat you want to come in, bro. Yeah, my boy Raider Nation. What's up, man? What's up, Raider Ryan? Yeah, but the thing is, like I was saying earlier, when the Raiders do something, everybody watch. Like, remember, you old enough. You remember the E.F. Hutton commercials?
Yep.
When E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody listens. When the Raiders signed Linderbaugh, that took the NFL by freaking storm. Like, what? And then what they do? Sign two linebackers within 2 minutes of each other. You know, did they trade for the guy? They traded the guy. Two
proven linebackers. Two proven linebackers. You know what I'm saying?
Young linebackers.
Yeah,
you look at
these cats love to play football.
They traded
Ooh, boy, we finna get that Georgia. We finna get that Georgia connection. Boy, them two boys were monsters in Georgia, man.
Anyway, I want to go to Kobe Dean. They didn't want to draft him. They did. They also did. They traded for a cornerback that Rodgers said he don't like him. He's one of the good cornerbacks. And you know when Rodgers said that must mean something. He said one of the worst cornerbacks that deal was him. They traded for him.
Yep.
They're doing
I like it because it's pressure from both sides, Chris. Now teams can't lean on that side that Turi used to be on. You're going to have pressure from both sides. You're going to have him coming from that side and Max coming from the other side.
Well, yeah, they're going to play at 3-4. But like I said,
that's going to be a problem. And them cats know how to cover.
You don't know what you don't know. They're gonna rush it to the line. They're gonna be 4 lines. Like, who's coming in? Who do we block? What do we? And that's what you're supposed to do with the offense, our defense. You're supposed to.
Kubiak confuses the hell out of you. He confuses the hell out of people.
You're supposed to keep guessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you run offense. Don't like the same thing. First down, run. Second down, run. Third down, 3rd and 13. Well, we have to throw the ball. So defense is years back.
Genty got 1,000 yards. You're going to get more than that behind these big boys.
Yeah. He got 1,000 yards. He almost got 1,000 yards and led the league and hit.
He's like 12 yards short of 1,000, but he gonna get it. He gonna get more than 1,000 behind them two boys.
I think he had 975, so he missed 25 yards. 1,000. Worst on the 30th offensive line in the league. The 30th.
Still almost 4 yards to carry.
Could you imagine if offensive line is 15th ranked? Oh my God!
Yeah.
Last year, people talking about Teacher should get 1,600 yards. I say, I don't know about that. Lick the touchdown first.
Yeah.
1,600 yards, they get 16. Far. This year, possibly. But now.
Well, hell, man, we'd have had a decent offensive line. He'd at least got 1,200.
Oh, yeah. But the Brittany Carroll, all that bullshit, that's out, thank God.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. Pete Carroll ruined his whole life over your son. That didn't even make sense.
What's up? What's up, Richard Snyder? What's up?
I mean, that guy he was a horrible offensive line coach.
He wasn't even a coach. He wanted to get what Pete Carroll wanted to do with him was try to be an offensive coordinator.
And that wasn't finna fly, so he moved me over to the offensive line.
This is the Raiders. There's no such thing as an on-the-job training. No, we want to win. Damn it.
Yeah. You know, we thought you had your staff together, Pete.
He did. It's called nepotism.
We see that. Because when he brought his son in there, he didn't have him characterized as having no position to where we was gonna pay attention. Then he just kept on shuffling him up.
But hey, check this out though. Before Pete Carroll came in, we had the 15th ranked offensive line.
Yep.
Before Pete Carroll got there. No characters changed. Only person added was Grant and Rogers. That was it. They were rookies. Understandable. Nothing changed as far as the line itself, the personnel. We're 15th in the league. You come in here and drop us down to 30.
Yeah, because he didn't want to play. He wanted to play people out of position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got a center that hasn't been a center before.
Remember, he had said that in the interview when he was asked about it, when they was actually, why don't you put JP and stuff in nah, we gonna say the way we gonna keep it the way we want to keep it. He was stubborn, man.
Yeah, but I mean, this regime's doing the same thing. They keeping them at guard too, you know. So I mean, it's something that they're not talking about because either they might, just in case they want to trade him later or something like that. You know, we'll find out later on down the line. But yeah, for some reason, the JPJ the center thing wasn't working, and you know, of course, we were all.
Maybe it was the other dude that everybody was talking about. Everybody like, y'all need to get him out the game. The little small guy.
He's
no, the one.
Mavi?
Which we traded him. He was playing the center.
Oh, Andrew James.
Andrew James, yeah, okay, center, yeah.
Yeah.
Or that one we had just got out of college. Remember, in college, he was playing like 3 different positions on the line.
You talking about Parham?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that's where they were going with center at some point too with Parham, but
with Parham, because people was like, you need to get Parham out of that position you got him in.
Yeah.
Well, he's where do you go to? He went to the Jets.
Yeah, he went to the. I think yeah.
He's gonna be Gino's center. No, that'd be crazy.
Man, Gino ain't gonna do nothing over there with the Jets, but make Glenn look even worse.
That part.
That's the whole idea. If you want to take this season, you get a quarterback that throws 20 interceptions.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Gino ain't got no excuses. He can't blame nobody. He damn near led the league in interceptions, man.
Yeah, he did. And unforced interceptions.
Unforced ones, man.
I'm thinking Geno Smith was colorblind because he threw the ball to the other team. Like, hey, can you see that guy don't play for us? He play for them.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell I was like, what is he doing? I ain't never seen him play that bad, even when he got drafted by the Jets.
Yeah.
Well, he gets back in and people in New York are pissed off.
That's right. You see how life will turn back around on you.
Yeah, they'll flip the bird right back at you.
Don't think them New York fans forgot all the stuff that you said about them, Gino, when you got out of town. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna get no better.
Hey, you guys remember the beginning of the season, right? When the dude was holding the sign, said, "Who's the bigger bust, Jamarcus Russell or Geno Smith?" And remember that was hit when he was flipping off the fan in the stand.
Yeah.
So who was right? So who was right at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Hey, because of course back then I just remember we were on dude because Geno was with
This
us.
fool got a death wish. You just flipped off the black hole.
You're kind of breaking up sorry guys, kind of breaking up there.
Okay.
Mr. Yeah, I thought the fans were crazy, but I see one because I'll flip them off too. Like, yeah, get the F out of here.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's funny how it all turned. We were flipping them off at the end of by the end of the season, so it's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, that's old news. That's done. We're done with that. We washed our hands. Moving forward. Now, I saw your chat saying this. We were talking about AOC.
Mm-hmm.
Rumors have it, like I said, I hate rumors, but they're there for a reason. Do you think the Raiders going to trade him for a number six round pick?
I don't think so. Kuiper and them don't think so either.
Yeah, they mentioned that too. I watched that. Like, yeah. Why would you trade away a quarterback, which is a very high coveted position? Quarterbacks don't grow on trees or vines. Why would you trade away a quarterback that's still under a rookie contract?
Right.
He said, if anything, they could see Kubiak taking that 30th pick and trading back in so he can get more picks.
Right. I can see that. I can see him at 36th pick. I can see him trading that to get another couple more thirds and a later second.
Yeah, they said he if anything, he want more picks.
Now, if a team comes in and say, I'll trade you a second round pick for AOC, I'll say, AOC, bye. Hit the rocks.
Oh, yeah, you out of here. Second round pick? Hell yeah, you out of here.
But he was picked in the fourth round. Yeah, I will personally buy a ticket or go pick him up. Say, I'll take you to where you got to go. Give me that second round pick.
That ain't even personal. That's just good business.
That's business.
But
yeah. Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Well, I would say, because I would look at it as if he's part of our future, then of course I wouldn't trade him. But I mean, we got Mendoza. We got Cousins. So, I mean, as far as I look at it, AOC's old news now.
We don't have Mendoza. We don't have Mendoza yet.
I mean, but we know it's
you never know.
Yeah. No, that's a short thing there, buddy.
I know. You don't think I'm down? You don't think I'm down to a steak dinner and say, we just brought you here. We're not gonna draft you.
Yeah,
we didn't brought you here because we get a group discount at the steak meal. So
yeah, no, I just feel like they could go younger. You know, they can. I mean, even though AOC's still young, but I'm saying they can go mobile quarterback if they wanted to, as a project quarterback. You know what I mean? So someone that'll be more the system fit. You know, so. But and like I said, a lot of people do that on that last year of that contract. That's the best time to trade because the other team doesn't have to worry about picking up, you know, a heavy contract and all that. And then it's, you know, you're going to lose them anyway. So why not leave with a pick?
True, because he won't get a fifth-year option because he was a fourth rounder.
Mm-hmm.
But in
Kuiper and them feel that Ty Simpson should have stayed one more year. A lot of people said that. He should have stayed one more. He ain't got enough. 15 games ain't enough.
I know that. But he probably saw the quarterback draft because if he come on next year, he knows his stock going to get lower and lower and lower because the guy's coming out next year. You got a lot of quarterbacks coming out next year. This year was a very small pickings of quarterbacks. There's only him and a few guys that are at the top level. It was Mendoza, then him. Then after that, it falls off so drastically that if I'm gonna go,
but those cats weren't even considered the top of the class when the college season started.
There he was.
The top quarterbacks.
when the season started, I had Ty.
Mendoza was like ranked like in the top 10. Ty Simpson was like in the top 10. They weren't considered like in the top 5.
Yeah, I forgot who was number 1.
Yeah,
when they started, because it was somebody. Was it Nuss? No, it was Nuss. Somebody like not Nussmeyer, but somebody.
I got it. Shit.
I forgot who
It's one of them off. It's one of them off-brand colleges.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, yeah, and then all of a sudden they crept. Mendoza crept. Or in fact, it just he pretty much kept winning.
Man, he went through the gauntlet. What Indiana did. That was a gauntlet. They beat everybody that you could beat. Penn State, Miami. They destroyed Alabama.
Oh my God, they was wrecked.
Absolutely annihilated. Yeah.
Unless you can find a bad quarterback in the 6th or 7th round to beat better than LC until you trade. Yeah, but then there's just that. So we got Kirk Cousins. So we're gonna have 2 rookies behind that. Don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that happening. You don't want 2 rookies behind Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins, he had some injuries in the past. Goes down. I mean, you're gonna put your faith in the Raiders on 2 rookies.
Chris,
no.
I got you. So Chris, and then you said the name that would know this better than anybody. Kirk Cousins came from that. 2 rookies on the same team,
right?
That same year, and it worked pretty good for Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm saying, do you want that? No, I don't want that.
Well, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen like that. But I'm saying, like, sometimes you have to, because what did we always say about quarterback for us? We never took time to develop a quarterback, and then getting a quarterback now, we might as well get to developing right now because we hope Mendoza works this next 3 years, right? Like this next 3 years. But then, like you said, injuries, all this stuff happens. So somebody has to be able to fill the gap. If Kirk's not there, because remember, we can get rid of Kirk after this season and cut ties.
Yeah,
so
he said that. I pulled a chat up. That Kirk Cousins contract is awesome. You got to understand the details of it.
Yeah.
We're not paying him all that money.
Yeah,
we're paying them this year. We're paying Kirk Cousins. I just stopped. I had it. I took it down. Mm-hmm. We're paying Kirk Cousins this year $1.3 million. Next year we're paying the rest to cover up the $10 million. Atlanta's paying Kirk Cousins $8.7 million to play for us. So overall, we're only paying Kirk Cousins $20 million for these next 2 years. If he stays with the Raiders after the 4th day of the new year, which is next March, then we got to pay him $60 million. Then the Raiders say, Kirk, thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's all.
Unless take a cheaper deal.
Unless you take a cheaper deal.
And how much?
Which he might do.
And how much did we pay Geno Smith? Huh?
Shit, 30. Was it 30? Yeah.
30 for nothing. So we're paying him now $1.3 million to play this year for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And then the rest is next year. And he will get the
and the analysts make a good point with that too. Like they said, when he went to Atlanta, he thought he was going to be the number 1. He didn't, like they said, he didn't sign up to try to mentor Penix. He asked to come here. He wants to help Mendoza. He didn't want to help Penix.
Actually, I disagree with that. Because news came out that he was actually just waiting for 2 teams, the Cardinals and the Steelers. If Aaron Rodgers come at the Steelers, apparently he is. So he's gonna go to the
him
Steelers.
And Clint him and Kubiak do have history, and they said that.
But he supposed to go. He was waiting for the Steelers. We're gonna do Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
So he was like, okay, well, they don't know what they're gonna do, man. It's getting late. It's getting late. I gotta go somewhere. And then the Cardinals don't have the money because that contract.
Oh yeah, Chris. That was okay. The top 5 quarterbacks when the season started in college was Arch Manning.
Thank you.
That boy from Clemson, Cade Klubnik.
Yeah.
Leonard Sellers.
Damn, I forgot about Sellers. Yeah.
Yeah. Julian Sand from Ohio State, and Drew Aller Penn State. They had Fernando, and then they put Ty. They had him up there in the top with them boys.
Man,
But they was all bust.
yeah.
Clemson had a horrible season.
And there's a news article. My boy, shout out to my boy Winston. Shout out to my boy Wasted Talent, man. He put it out there. Did we fleece Atlanta for Kirk Cousins? I hope we pull a wool over the eyes, man. I don't care. I love the Raiders because Raiders always do dirty deeds. I love the dirty deeds. I love it because Madden said it one time in a game a long time ago. Yeah, so we played dirty. So what? What you gonna do about it? That's how I want the Raiders to be from now on. Avocado said, "What's up, man? Hey, bro, if you want to chop in for a minute, you can. I put the link in the chat, but I can put it back up. We're just discussing about the quarterback. My boy James Purpo's in the building. James Purpo, what's up? James Purpo. Yeah, my man.
Jason said, I forgot about Lenard Sellers.
Yeah, because that's who I was watching him all year.
They were hyping him up, Jason. Remember, he was supposed to be the Heisman Trophy. You know,
it was.
Right. Yeah, in fact, that's right.
He must be that guy.
Yeah, I do like.
Yeah, he was supposed to be that guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah, I do like it. I was watching him all year, man. I really was. And then when I heard he wasn't coming, because that's the thing. Remember, a lot of quarterbacks dropped out. Like
that's right. They decided, I'm gonna go on back in.
Yeah, Dante Moore.
Dante Moore. Beck and all them guys. Oh, you're talking about that. I'm talking about this year. Like last year.
Yeah, Arch Manning, he went on back in. No.
Yeah, I see him because he really had much experience. And he was smart.
Hell no. His season was horrible too.
Said, you're not going out. You're staying the one in college, get that experience. And that was smart. Like some other quarterbacks say, I'm doing good in college. I'm coming out. And then when they come out, they're a bust.
If he'd have came out, he wouldn't have got drafted to about the third round.
Well, Arch Manning?
Yeah.
Dude, Arch Manning come out, there'd be so much controversy behind that. The Raiders should take Arch Manning.
Bullshit.
I would take a quarterback that been to the ring. He played for a college team that had the worst offensive line in history. And then he goes to a team that is a basketball school in their hosers. I'm sorry. You guys. I'm not drunk. I just got excited. The Hoosiers are a basketball college. Always been known for that.
Hey, never won a title ever.
A title. They were one of the worst teams in NCAA.
But hold up now. When Ohio won the year before last, they played Indiana in the championship game. Indiana had already showed their colors, but people didn't think that they could redo it.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, before he got there, Indiana was.
Yeah, and then they just brought Mendoza from Cal. All they did was switch the quarterback out.
Yeah, Indiana won all the games. Not just last year, but the year before last when they won those games. Oh my God, they had a parade like they won a championship.
Yeah, they gave Ohio State some problems last year.
We didn't say this too when we were talking about the Mendoza. Mendoza was great at Cal too, but that defense too. Cal's defense is pretty good, as you can see for this last year. They really kept him in it. So it was the Mendoza factor too, but that defense allowed them opportunities too, just like Indiana. Yep. With a good defense, Mendoza can do it for you.
I mean, that's a gauntlet them boys went through.
Yeah, look at that. Oregon, Alabama, Ohio State. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I said. Come on, man. You can't take nothing away from that young man.
What do you want? I want a quarterback that is going to take a hit and get back up and keep going.
That's right. And he showed that He showed that in that Iowa game because that was a very close, tough game.
Yeah, that was. That Penn State game was tough too. And the Ohio State game when he got knocked out the first.
Yeah, and came back.
Against Miami, they intentionally trying to take him out. You all watched a national championship game. Mm-hmm. Miami had one intention. They was doing the New Orleans Saints. What was that? That thing they had that We remember back in New Orleans Saints had a thing to hit the quarterback and take him out.
Oh, the bounty gate.
Oh, the bounty gate.
Bounty gate. No, that's what I was doing. They said if we give Mendoza out of this game, we'll win the national championship, and pretty much they would have. They're trying to take him out with some shots. I like even the coach was like, dude, that was a cheap shot. 3 of them. I saw 3 of them.
3 of them. 3 cheap shots. Yeah, he hit him like 3.
Yeah, that's when I found out he had a brother. Before that, I didn't even know he had a brother until that moment.
I was like, okay. I said they trying to get dirty, but Indiana play in the Big Ten. They used to getting hit. It's cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the announcer said? I forgot which order it was. Is it Alabama, then Ohio State? But whichever the first game was, if you remember what the announcer says, like this Cinderella season, this might be the end of. You know what I'm saying? They were already counting Indiana out.
They was counting them out.
Yeah, the next game.
It was like they was like if anything they're gonna get to the same way that they got last year. They're gonna face Ohio State in the Big Ten championship, and they're gonna lose again. Yeah. They didn't.
I remember. Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
They took the championship and then beat them again inside of the tournament.
Yeah. Give me a moment, guys. I gotta say a PSA. Hey, guys, thanks for joining our Sunday morning pillaging show. Be my boy Red Nation with special guest Detroit God, also known as Mr. Pickelix. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube to my channel.
You can't say that for nothing, Jason.
Chris for Raiders. Wait, I'm just gonna PSC out there. Chris for Raiders and also Red Nation. Hit the like, subscribe to both our channels. Mr. Trugai don't have a channel, but anyway, he's always good to come in. Thanks
Chris, how you didn't watch the Justice League when you was a kid?
I'm a Marvel guy, dude. Get the Justice League.
Well, you knew who the Justice League was. Don't you remember Mr. Missile Spicklick?
Oh, I know.
That was the one that Superman could not beat. He is omnipotent. He used to have to say his name backwards to make him go back.
I knew he was. I was Superman's best foe. Yeah. Anyway, Jason, go ahead and take a chat real quick. I gotta go right quick.
Gotcha. Salute to everybody.
I'm looking at all these cats on here that were supposed to be big time dudes, and like you said, a lot of them went back.
Yeah, like Dante Moore, him going back because it would have been a lot spicier at that 1 and 2 spot. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of these because remember everybody was talking about how this particular college NFL draft is what a lot of teams were waiting on. But a lot of these players that they had slated so high didn't have such good seasons.
Definitely so.
And they done took it out. They done took that good season stuff out the way. Now you're gonna see good football players. Now the cats get paid. You don't know if a cat even enjoy playing football no more now that they get paid.
Yeah, it's wild. But like, I want to know because you know how they like to hype us up. They like to tell us things are gold that are aluminum foil and all the stuff like trying to pump us up. Are they pumping us up with Mendoza? Like, is that really the move for us?
That's the move, bro. That's the move. You got to be realistic. Like, it ain't no conversation between him and Ty Simpson. Okay. The reason why I say that is because we sat here and watched the draft last year, and we know damn well that Shedeur Sanders should have been drafted in the first damn round. So say if Shedeur would be, if it was Shedeur and Ty Simpson, who you picking? Shedeur played more games than the boy, passed for more yards than him, threw more touchdowns than him. So hell, you'd have more of a conversation with saying Shedeur and Mendoza than Mendoza and Ty Simpson.
Definitely,
it just don't make no sense to me.
And we've seen Shedeur win a few games. So that's what I say. We've seen more from him than Ty
against teams outside of their class.
Yeah. How do you feel about Ty Simpson though? Do you think he does have the talent?
I like him, man. I look at him more like a poor man's Brock Purdy. That's what I think his talent is. I think he like Brock Purdy. That's what he remind me of.
Yeah, I watched his pro day too. Like I kind of like, I like the mechanics. I like his, what I'm saying, how the ball fires off. Like he looks like he has a strong arm.
The scouts thought that they should have seen more.
Yeah. Yeah, pro day. I didn't watch a lot.
Jason, the scouts thought that his arm was going to be much stronger. They thought that they should have seen more.
Damn. Yeah, because that was one of the things, like they were saying, if you had to pick something out of the Mendoza, pro day to kind of pick at.
That's why they saying, like how Chris said, if Kuiper and them saying, like Chris and them saying, if he don't get took by the Jets, there's a possibility that he might fall out of the first round. Because there are no other teams after the Jets who need a quarterback.
When did the Browns pick?
There's only like
they said he might fall to the Browns.
I'm gonna say this: there's only like a few handful of teams that need a quarterback, and now let's say a starting quarterback. Rams gonna need to replace Stafford eventually. Cardinals they gonna need a quarterback. Steelers gonna need a quarterback. There are a few teams that need a quarterback, but the quarterbacks they need are not gonna be starters. So basically, why should they waste a first round pick on a quarterback that's not gonna start?
Exactly. They're not going to waste their quarterbacks on quarterback projects.
Whatever's left over, we'll get that. But we're not going to waste the first round pick. Like I said, Jets are not going to pick even Mendoza number 16. They're not going to pick him number 4 or 3, where are they at? Definitely not going to do it. They might pick him at 16, might pick a tight system or not. But right now, they got Geno Smith, and I watched the highlights of Glenn Jones, the head coach now. hyping up him. Yeah, we're gonna hype it up because New York media is a tough media. So we're gonna
it is, and they ain't gonna give him no breathings this year. They gave him a breathings last year because they know the Jets are horrible.
We gonna put Geno Smith in there. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose like a couple games. We're gonna lose a lot of games. And next year we're gonna have a top pick. We got another top pick.
Yeah.
We go
next year they expect results. New York fans are not optimistic. They don't live in they live in a fantasy world.
Yeah. When they got Geno,
and ain't no way that Glenn is gonna be able to turn that team around in 2 years, and they know that.
Nah.
Hey, but I think that's why they got Geno.
They gave away a lot of good stuff. They got rid of Sauce Gardner and that other guy, Cat Williams. Yeah, they got rid of some of the key defensive players. They're not trying to win.
Yeah, and Detroit's stupid too for letting that running back leave. You dumb idiots.
Oh, Montgomery.
You are an idiot.
Yeah, that was dumb.
You about to go back down to be a nobody again.
Yeah. But Jets know what they're doing, though. That's what I said. They got Geno because they say if anybody can get us the number 1 pick, it's Geno.
When Detroit did that, Chris, the first thing that popped on my mind, like, oh man, if the Raiders can get him and put him over there with Jetty, because Kubiak like to play with 2-headed monsters.
Exactly. All right, as you bring that up,
oh my goodness, him and Ashton. Oh my!
There is no news on Najee Harris.
Oh yeah, good point.
Let me finish the statement. Now, I'm asking you guys a question.
Yeah, I was stupid for letting that running back get out there. Y'all stupid.
Najee Harris.
Najee.
There's no news on him. He's supposed to meet with him Thursday, but I think they changed the date. Yeah. Would you sign Najee Harris?
I mean, gotta have somebody. They gonna find somebody in the draft, Chris. I mean, that would
you're breaking up there.
Change that, but the Kubiak.
You're breaking up.
Going to run that system. You better believe that.
You're kind of breaking up there. Yeah, because Kubiak always had a 2-headed monster. Always had 2-headed monster. Jason, what do you think? Do you think you should sign him?
I mean, I thought it would have been a good 1-2 punch, but I honestly would rather have Mostert like 1 more year. You know what I'm saying?
He's not somebody else, right?
A healthy, or but like as healthy Mostert, I think, because I didn't like how that went, man. I wanted to see more of a mixed bag from them, like a 3-back, at least 2-back system, but like at least somebody sprinkled in there, because
he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was because I mean that's we were too predictable with the running game. Like, and I felt like a 2 or 3 back system, you know, just showing different things. One receiving, one pounding the ball, and one with like elusive skills. Like we should have all that.
We had Genty, we had Mozart, and we had the Hall of Famer Samir White.
But when we're running Geno Smith on a 4-yard QB sneak,
2 yards,
you know, yeah, like a crazy, you know like wasted plays like that. Like
he's trying to record, I think, on a 4th and 2 for 2 yards, and it got lost a yard. Like, what are we doing?
I'm like, and then it didn't even know he knew where he was going. He was just like, I'm gonna just hide behind these guys and just
he ran behind Cap. He ran behind Kappa's butt. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
4th and 2, we're doing quarterback sneak. Get out of here.
I didn't. Pete was on some stuff, man.
It was that Geritol, man. He had a bad mix.
Yeah. You know,
bad
USC
Geritol,
guys,
man. I go, dude, he's not working.
You know them USC guys, man.
Yeah, but see, I want Najee Harris last year when he was a free agent, but we didn't take him.
Yeah.
Nope.
He's a little slower. Plus, he had an injury, so I don't know how much he has. I still say the Raiders should draft a running back. My boy Jason said receiver. I say running back. I like a big running back. One of those guys that can wear you down.
Mm-hmm.
No, something that I can do. We don't need an identical twin of Genty because it's the same. We need something different to change it up. Either get a quick back, one of those swifty guys, or get a big back to wear you down. One of those two, or both.
Yeah. I wanted Scatterbo last year to pair with him. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but then
Scatterbo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see what happened to him. He got picked early, and then see what happened to him. But you want something not to compliment Gentry, but because Montgomery and Gibbs in Detroit were 2 different running backs. They're about the same. They're 2 different running backs. So that changed up defense. When he comes in, defense changed. Like, okay, this guy's a little bigger, stronger, faster.
Thunder and lightning. That's what they had. Thunder and lightning.
Exactly. And so defense had to change up. And see, the main thing with the offense coordinator got to do is they defense think about what they're going to do. Like, because the Raiders, like you said, they're predictable. They're predictable. If I'll probably be the best defensive coordinator in the league if I'm playing against the Raiders. Because what they're going to do. Exactly. Every time. But now if you get that 2-headed monster, you win a backfield of both at the same time. And then you have not this year, maybe next year. Then you have Mendoza can do RPO. He can hand off to either one of those 2 backs, or he can pass back and throw. That will scare the defense ahead. Then you got 2 speedsters one speedster on the corner and 1 clutch guy on the corner, and then you got your tight end Brock. My God, the defense got like, what the hell they going to do? Because we got Power back in the backfield, we got Genty in the backfield, we got Brock over here, we got Thornton or Tucker or whoever or Naylor or whoever over here. What are we going to do? We don't know what they're going to do. They got Mendoza can run RPO. That's what you want.
Okay, they done upgraded. They done updated the Raiders mock draft. Now Kuiper says that the Raiders are possibly slated to get Denzel Boston with the 2nd pick. 6'4", 250-pound wide receiver.
He's damn tight end, really.
Yeah, because ticket sales, man. Like we have to have somebody. I mean, we got Brock, but I mean that's our tight end. And then we see what happened when Brock went down last year. How much we struggled. So that's why I said we have to get a wide receiver at some point. You know what I mean?
Brock is not wide receiver 1. He's actually the primary receiver. He's not wide receiver 1. But when he goes down, that pretty much shut everything else. Because one thing, Geno Smith couldn't throw it to the right guys. Because I watched plenty of games where I've seen Tucker open the middle few times. And what did Geno Smith do? Going double coverage, interception.
And with that 3rd pick, he got us getting Cage Casey, outside tackle, Boise State.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can see that.
I'm good with us getting in line. Like if we want to use the draft to develop like a future Colt Miller and a future, whoever's gonna take Glazes.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, like I'm good with this year being let's get ready for next year. Like let's get our team equipped. Let's get Genty another running mate. Let's get this line secure. So all we gotta do is plug in weapons.
That's right. Let's protect this young man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the future. Like I said, Mendoza's gonna be here for 5 years. Minimum 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless, the first year he don't do good, second year he does better. The third year does even great. And then the fourth year, you don't worry about it because the fourth year we're gonna pick number 32 in the draft. I mean, we won the Super Bowl. I'm just kidding.
We hope.
Yeah, because if he's doing good, we ain't gonna be getting that many picks. So that's a good thing. So
yeah.
The wide receiver room is lacking too. Yeah, you know what? I disagree with that. The wide receiver room is not lacking. It was the quarterback play and the offensive calls that were made.
Yep, I agree.
I just iterated. I seen Tugger and Thornton open a few times down the field. Julius Smith could not get in the ball.
Yeah.
Jack Best actually was open a few times. Can I get in the ball? Mm-hmm. It was the Geno Smith was the thinking straight, plus the offensive line wasn't blocking for him.
Yep.
So we got 9 receivers on the roster right now. We'll see what happens after the draft, and we'll see what happens in OTAs because we're not keeping 9 receivers. If we draft 1 or 2, that's 11. Most people will probably keep it 6.
Right.
Because we got that guy, Derek from Seattle. He's a big boy. People don't overlook him. He's a big boy. He's not.
We got a couple of big receivers.
No, I'm talking about as far as like physique wise. He's not a DK Metcalf, but I see the boy like goddamn. This boy's yoked. You know, he got the muscles. He's a special team guy, and he's fast. So they can convert him to wide receiver. There you go.
Mm-hmm. And getting Genty in space too. Like I don't know if you watched the Flag Football League, but they were using him a lot. You know, of course, passing. You know, getting him the ball in space. And it's crazy how they. You know, he can make some things happen. He was making people miss. You know, it's just we have to. That's the thing. It's not just run him up the middle. No, it's get him in space. You know, run all our wide receivers. We got speed. Get all our wide receivers downfield and then leave him on an island with a linebacker. And you know what I'm saying? Like, let him just do his work.
Well, that's what Clint Kubiak does best, man. He does a lot of zone passes to the running back.
Yeah. I like how he used, what's his name? That's with KC now, but what's his face? Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, like man. Seattle silly too, letting him leave.
Yeah. Especially to them.
Yeah, I mean, you would think you would want some semblance, so we got you a Super Bowl ring.
I don't think they want to pay that money. Because how much they're getting, right? $12 a year.
You're right.
You break up again. Yeah, you remember that Seattle got paid Sam Darnold, so they won't pay all that money for a running back.
Paying Sam Darnold over what's the name? It's crazy.
Yeah, Seattle. I mean, the Chiefs are paying $12 million a year. Yeah, that was good, but I don't think that
you gotta pay him now, Jason. He won a Super Bowl, man.
I know. That's how they want to pay him.
He ain't gonna win another one.
No. Well,
that was all magic in the bottle right there. But you know, I get it. But I mean, I was one of the people at the beginning of the season when it was between all them. I forgot now who we were trying. Oh, Stafford. I was hoping the Stafford thing went down. But then when the Geno and they were talking about Darnold, I'm like, man, Darnold only had like one good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a couple, whatever, 2 good years. And then all of a sudden we're going to pay this dude $40 million. But then, you know, look what happened.
I don't think the magic would have worked here for us. We didn't have an offensive line.
No, it wouldn't have worked at all.
Yeah.
Hey, this Red Nation is my guy right here. Quarterback, nose tackle, right guard, right tackle, DB, wide receiver. That's my draft, dude. That's my draft.
Yeah.
That's I have my draft. I keep forgetting to say these drafts I have.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, that's my draft, dude. I'm gonna send applause to this man. This is my boy right here. Yeah, because yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Where they go that route, we don't know. But yeah, let's get that defense toned up. Because our defense wasn't that bad last year. People were like, we are bad. No, we didn't. Our defense was ranked pretty high. The point was that defense always was on the damn field. We saw more of the defense than the offense.
Hell yeah. 3 and out.
Interception.
Interception on first downs is crazy.
Interception on first play of the damn game.
It's crazy work.
For a touchdown. Yeah, get out of here.
I think he threw like 4 that game, didn't he?
Yeah, that was nuts.
3 or 4.
He just kept on throwing pick after pick. Every time he threw the football, pick. I think my man picked him off twice in the same game or 3 times.
What Pete said, hey, well, you know, Gino threw the ball well. You know, he did good out there, man. He's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess we just didn't watch the game that you just watched, Pete.
Yeah.
All G-Man did was change his jersey. He played for another team.
That part. Yeah. But, you know, thanks to Gino, shit, we picking number 1 in this damn draft. About to change our franchise forever.
And they said we snuck a quiet pick that ain't nobody talking about on the Raiders, too. They said that quietly we also snatched away Seattle's punt returner.
Derek Young. That's what I was talking
about.
Yeah,
they said if you weren't paying attention, he averaged the most yards in the league, like 20, 30 some a punt return.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, like I said, the dude's not a little guy, man. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
So Piper said it's going to be certain situations that they can put him in the slot, you know.
Yeah, I always talk about using Trey Tucker in different ways too.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as a part of the running game, like say if you fake toss to Genty and then you just flip it. Remember the play where they used to fake a toss and then the other second back would just go right up the middle following the center and you just flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like plays like that, like where you just misdirection. I think
my daddy old school. We believe that you always supposed to have 2 running backs in the backfield.
His name is not Derek Young. It's Derek Young.
Derek, yeah.
Derek. He's 6'2", 224 pounds.
And he was averaging. They said he's averaging like 30 yards a return.
He ran a 4.36. Can you imagine the guy that big coming down the field, man? You trying to tackle his ass? Yeah.
That was one of them. That was one of them sneaky first day, second day things that Kubiak did that wasn't nobody paying attention to. Like these, like they said quietly, man, that Raiders has been on point. They got the best draft out of everybody.
They got the best free agent. They signed 2. They signed 2. Naylor and
Naylor.
Naylor. We played Minnesota a couple years back. Naylor was eating us up alive.
Yeah, and he was the third.
He was killing us. And nobody, what about Jefferson and Addison? No, Naylor's the one that was killing us up. There's no third down plays. He was tearing us apart.
And he's the third wide receiver.
Yeah. But he was doing more damage than Jefferson and I think Jefferson was in the game. Addison was in the game.
We had Jefferson contained, and he was eating us up.
Yeah, there it was. And this is like, why you just no? He might not be the number 1 receiver, but he's a good receiver. He runs good routes. So y'all talking about wide receiver room is trash? I don't think so.
I mean, I see your point too, because you know I can see that too. I don't know. I want a little bit more because I want when other teams come, like you got to double team our guys, and you don't have to do that with our guys.
That's Mark Bowers.
I mean, but that's our tight end though. Like we're supposed to have people on the outside too that do just what he does, except just a little bit better.
But like Chris said, if that ball coming on time, them receivers is going to be able to do something out there.
Yeah. But separation.
Rob Bowers is a number one option. And if you look at QB, he uses the tight ends a lot. So They're gonna see Brock Bowers on the field. He gonna put one of these guys up here. Let's say they put Thornton and Derek in the game. These guys are fast and they're big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Thornton is 6'5", 205. Derek is 6'2", like I said mentioned earlier.
And them boys got some speed too. They not slow.
No, they both fast. I tell you, 4.36.
Yeah, these cats is fast dudes.
So it's the old thing. Pick your poison. You got Brock Bowers there. You got these two guys out there. Oh, you can be receiver out there. They got double one of the other guys. And then you got Jitty in the backfield. So
and time to throw the football, it's gonna be problem.
Yeah.
So
Michael Mayer's over there too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, about him, the unsung hero.
Yeah.
He catch damn near everything you throw at him.
He does. And he blocks pretty well, too. Oh, plus they got that guy from Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Why won't it work then?
I'm going to call him Albert Jr. because I really can't say his name.
You talking about Albert Oben?
Yeah. He got a crazy name. Yeah.
That guy.
We're gonna get all the difficult names on our team to come on the show.
Here it is. He's a tight end / what I want for years, fullback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock Bowers or Maris got to be a play fullback. He does.
Yeah. He likes it. He's a great run blocker.
Yeah. And it's funny because the running backs get that juice, man, off that fullback block. Because that's when you hit that burst. As soon as that fullback hits that, you gone. You know what I'm saying? So I miss it, man. I miss seeing that. I miss putting them on them pockets.
In my day, that used to be the first cat to hit the line was hit that gap was the fullback, and you went right up his back.
Yeah, like Reese did back in the day. Okay,
yeah.
let me come on this. Kirk Cousins robbed y'all blind. No, he didn't. We're not paying him all that money. We're only paying him
we're not paying Kirk Cousins that much money.
$20 million for the next 2 years. And then if we want to keep him, we got to pay him 6. If we don't, we need to say goodbye.
How much this year, though, Chris?
1.3.
Now, if that's robbery,
$1.3 million.
If that's robbery,
but the Lions pick up to 8.7 for 10. Next year, we have him an additional 10.
Yeah. So if that's robbery, hey man, take it, man.
That's like one of those one of those called misdemeanor robbery where the kids steal a candy bar from the grocery store, slap his hand, hey, put it back.
Please, yeah, look at all the quarterbacks we done paid in the last 2-3 damn years. We've just been giving out free money. There was way more than that.
Gino robbed us. If you guys have seen my shorts feed, there's one about. Well, there's a couple about.
Jason, Jimmy Pornstar robbed us.
Yeah,
Jimmy did.
Jimmy Garoppolo robbed the hell out of us.
Yeah,
Jimmy did, and Gino and Jimmy did, both of them. They put hoods on there and walked in and said, "Give me $25 million this year."
Hey, Jimmy told Gino. Jimmy said, "Hey, you can take this mask.
Yeah,
you can go in there and get everything you want, man. Just here."
They probably met the Bunny Ranch and they was sitting there talking about.
I'm here.
Go to the Raiders. You get paid.
Yeah,
get paid. Free cash over there. Free cash.
He was like, I was a bust, bro. He's like, no, bro. I promise you, they will pay you. They will. Hey, ask for 40. You at least get 35. He's like, no way. He's like, nah, hell, nah. I was a bust, bro. He's like, nah, not there. You won't be.
When they said how much money they was paying Gino last year, I damn near wanted to punch a hole in the wall over here.
That part.
I was like, it don't make no sense.
Imagine if that bar would be if they had one outside threat. Well, they got a few outside threat they can use and utilize. So we'll see how that works out. Because, like I said, QB's coaching is get the ball out to his tight ends, get the ball to his running backs, get the ball out to the receivers.
Quick.
Because like I said, we can't evaluate Jack Best from last year because he didn't get put in a lot of games. Thornton got team a lot, and Gino could give him the damn ball. Because that was that first game of the season when he played.
He couldn't get him on.
The ball was underthrown. Thornton had to go to the ground and slide back to get the ball. It was underthrown. He had a guy beat, but he had to come back for the ball. If he had gotten the ball deep, that would have been a touchdown. Because dude wasn't catching them.
Oh, Jamarcus Russell. Oh, Jamarcus Special. Oh, slider ball.
I agree with you. They weren't trash. Carr was a pretty good quarterback, but he went through so many offensive coordinators, and he never gets on the hump. And then like what my boy Detroit guy said, when he broke his leg, that messed him up for the rest of his life, his career.
Yep, it made him gun shy. He used to have swag before he broke that leg. He used to play with swagger.
Yeah. He used to be able
to jump up in people's faces like Brett Favre and stuff before he broke that leg.
I was gonna say that was his favorite player too, was Brett Favre, bro. Like he was that gunslinger.
And people said Geno Smith, oh, that's the next Gannon. Nope. Wrong.
Hell no. I don't.
What do you think?
I don't know what kind of methamphetamine somebody was smoking to even say something like that.
I thought Geno Smith might come here because he did. He went to Seattle with the opposite they had.
Rich Gannon was one of the most accurate NFL quarterbacks of all time.
Wait, I remember those takes too, because it was they were comparing the age that Geno came and then the age that Rich came. So they were saying, yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah. Let me see how that works.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it worked with the Jets.
Hey, watch him MVP, 42 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
It's just gonna make them wide receivers that they have over there that they pay a lot of money to. It's just gonna make them leave. That's all.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, I'm out of here. I ain't gonna be dealing with this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
and he don't never take. He like a robot. When he come out there and throw 5 interceptions, it's the same speech that he give. When he throw 5 touchdowns, it's the same thing over and over and over. He repetitive. He don't never take blame.
Well, this thing's gonna take time, man. You know, we can't.
Yeah, it's just gonna take time. You know, I'm just sitting here. You know, I'm praying. I pray every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, I clip my toenails. I change my socks. It's it's gonna happen.
You can put it on me. Yeah, you can put it on me.
They want these numbers. I threw an interception.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, I threw it. So what? I'm gonna throw another one next game too. Next question.
Normally, when the player tell you, you can put it on me, a fan would be like, you know what, I can respect that. He taking accountability. Yeah. But when he say it just offends you. You know what I'm saying?
Because you like, of course,
we know we putting it on you, fool.
We seen it was on you. Yeah, 4 interceptions. That's on you.
It's on me. Yeah, you threw it right down the team, dude. You see that guy right there? Yeah. He's wearing a different color uniform than us.
Even if Pete want to throw the ball, even if Pete want to throw AOC in the game, by the time that you done wrecked it, it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. I think AOC, a 4-string quarterback, to come and clean up the mess that the overall.
Yeah, the backup's supposed to come clean up the starter's mess. That's unheard of.
Well, the backup to the backup.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I'm sure AOC was like, this is a mess.
He's like, I didn't do that damn bad. I don't think.
Well,
shit, I played better last year. He played better last year than Geno played.
I think AOC gonna do good with Kubiak. I think he will.
I think he will. Because he's willing to learn.
Who is Kubiak? Who is AOC played by? Getsy.
And they brought in that quarterback coach. So that's going to help AOC.
Yeah. So but for me hearing that they should trade AOC for a 6th-round pick, I was like, get out of here. Now,
I think we should keep on developing him. He got a strong arm. I think we should keep on developing him.
Next year, in the final year, this year final the contract, yeah, maybe. But no. You're not paying. You're paying pennies on a dollar right now. He's a rookie.
Yeah, maybe he can be. You never know. He could be the heir apparent to our franchise quarterback. Sometimes it be like that. Look how long what's his name had to sit behind. What's his name? Mr. I need a ketamine break over there in Pittsburgh. that brother down there in Green Bay. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers and he got a chance to play.
Rodgers sat behind Favre for like 3-4 years. Yeah. So did Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith for about a year or two.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
yeah. That's right. Andy Reid did not say that I did not throw Patrick right out there. I was not going to get him hurt or mess with his confidence.
Exactly. That's the key. You want to throw a rookie quarterback out there who did well in college, come out there and get beat up, and then his confidence is shot. The one thing,
he let him sit behind that boy and stuff, and let him watch.
The one thing a quarterback needs is confidence to make the right throw. Because when he gets unsure about, can I make this throw, he holds the ball longer. He second guesses himself. You don't want to shatter his hopes and dreams and his confidence playing
exactly.
That's why a lot of these teams that pick quarterbacks in the first round and stuff, they usually don't do that well when they put them out there. Drake May, they picked Drake May out there.
They said it was not surprised them if Scott Simpson is up like how that boy Jason Richardson did. He is not ready to be a starter.
Well, Richardson only had 13 starts in his college career. 13.
13. He was horrible when he got down there to Indiana.
Yeah, he did well in Florida because he ran the ball a lot. He did that.
Exactly.
But then he got to the NFL, and then Willie Coach threw him out there immediately. He won
That's
a couple
what I'm
games.
saying.
He won a couple of
Ty
games.
Simpson had 2 more games than he played. So
yep. No, I'm not saying that Jefferson couldn't have been a good quarterback, but they give him time to develop. To the NFL, they said first game of the season, he's out there. No, come on. It's not many quarterbacks that come out of college their first year and do well. Not that many. It's a very few. It's a handful.
He took himself out the game and said he was tired.
Yeah. True. Wilson played day one. Yeah, but you can't compare that type of player to a quarterback. A quarterback's a whole different player.
Hold up, Coach. That's fine.
Yeah, you can't compare that. I mean, defensive players can come out, all wide receivers, tight ends, everybody else, but the quarterback come out day one. They got to build their confidence because they got to read, they got to react.
Yeah. How your offensive line gonna respect you?
There's something, Chuck. Aaron Rodgers was 24th overall pick, in which the main reason for success not sitting for 3 years. Yeah, he sat for 3 years. Behind up far. Learned the game.
I'm glad Pittsburgh got to deal with that stuff. He ain't changed at all. He got y'all team hostage now, sitting over there in one of his darkness retreats instead of telling the team that he gonna sign with him or gonna retire. I don't know why the NFL keep letting Aaron Rodgers put them as a hostage. He ain't finna win nothing for your team no more.
Yeah, he doesn't. He'll wait till the last minute. Okay, I'll sign. So I'm glad we don't have to worry about that crap.
You done fired the coach. You know what I'm saying? You done let Mike Tomlin go.
Well, he wasn't fired per se.
Yeah.
I say forced resignation.
Yeah, forced resignation, you know.
Yeah. One of Wynn's coaches in Pittsburgh. And they only had 3 head coaches in the whole history of being in Pittsburgh.
I don't even look at that coach, that old Green Bay coach y'all got. I do not see him as even being a stiff. When I look at him, he don't even reflect Pittsburgh Steelers coach to me.
McCarthy?
Yeah, he don't reflect the Pittsburgh Steelers coach to me. He ain't got that, like, he ain't got that Bill Cowher or that Mike Tomlin look. You know what I'm saying? He too soft.
Or Chuck Noll, the original.
Yeah, he's soft. He's soft. He couldn't even tell Jerry Jones what to do. How you gonna coach the Steelers?
Well, the Cowboys didn't want him. No more say, yeah, bye.
Yeah, they didn't even want him.
Well, see, that brings up a key point. I'm glad that we're getting a fresh, new, young head coach. Okay? First year. Yeah. He's going to go through his lumps. He's going to go through some trials and tribulations. but yet he's going to install a culture into his room. He's going to be he's an offensive minded coach. And I said that last year after they got rid of AP and then they hired Pete Carroll. I said we need an offensive minded coach.
Yep.
Our defense is not a problem. It's our offense was the problem. Because we had
somebody that the young people respect. These players respect his mind, and they respect the way he coach. They know that they fit, like you say. They know that they fit in his system.
I can imagine being taken the first sit for 3 years and being expected. You know what? That's what they want dinner when they told them they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
They said it before they even got Kirk Cousins. They said we want a veteran quarterback for our rookie quarterback to sit. And who to say he's not going to sit the whole year? He might get in the 8th game of the season.
Yeah.
And we think about it, Kirk Cousins, we're talking for 1 year. Who to say? If we keep him second year, we got to pay him $60 million. So we might not even keep him.
It's like the announcers say, bringing in Kirk Cousins doesn't mean Mendoza doesn't start. It's you letting Mendoza get a feel of the game before you put him in. That's what that's doing.
But see, because he was the first Aaron Rodgers was the first overall pick. But yeah.
You let Kirk start about 4. You let Kirk start about 4 games. Then Mendoza should be picked it up, and now you can put him in, and he ain't coming in there like a deer in headlights. That's all.
Yeah, that's the facts. Heisman Trophy winners roughly 20-25% did not start their first season. Yeah, they did not. Because look at that guy. What's that guy? Money Boy. For Texas. Manziel.
Yeah.
They threw him out there right away. What happened to him? He got feet failed. He crashed.
Johnny, but Johnny had drinking problems too.
That too. Plus, on top of that, they couldn't. And I wonder what team drafted him. I think it was the Browns.
The Browns drafted him #1 pick.
Yeah, he started first. He couldn't get the ball out. But see,
Johnny was a silver spoon boy. His parents are already rich. He was riding around in college in Maseratis.
Yeah, but see, one thing about that, because you were Heisman in college, don't make you the best player in the NFL. But what you do is you develop the guys. You develop the guys. You know?
Look how long it took Baker to develop.
Well, shit. Yeah, go 3 different teams to do that.
They said the same thing about Baker Mayfield, how great he was going to be. They said the same thing about Deshaun Watson.
And where did Baker go? He went to the same team. He's around. Jesus Christ. It's kind of like a trend there going on.
These dudes be straight busts.
Mm-hmm. But you got to develop them. You can't just bring them in there. Because, like I said, I didn't play professional football or college. I didn't play none of that stuff. But the one thing, it's a different game.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think it took them. They didn't properly develop Lamar Jackson. He developed himself.
Right. That's why he ran a lot when he first got there.
Yeah, they wanted to let him play like he did in college, and that's why it took so long before he finally developed his arm.
Oh yeah, that's another guy. Steve Young, that by Montana.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Don't
forget Steve Bono that was sitting behind him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bono was a beast too. All 3 of them was monsters.
But see, one thing about Steve Young, he had some pro ball experience because he played for the USFL back in the day for the LA Express and won a championship. That was funny. But
that was just a sound offensive system.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. That wash system was just a sound system.
Well, like the thing is, you gotta get the right quarterback to fit your system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can put out there like if you put Lamar Jackson in the QB1 system, will he work? Now he would, but when his rookie year, maybe not. Because Lamar Jackson first, one read run.
No one holding on to that ball long. Joe hit you quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. One read run.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson went down. He coached him up.
Yep.
But
Either that, or it was going to Roger Craig, or it was going to quick out to Raffman, or he's gonna hit you deep and stuff with Rice. But he did it quick.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Shit, most of Jerry Rice's stuff was them quick slants or them switch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just getting him just as long as he can touch the ball and keep going.
Yeah.
Like I say, he threw him open. That's exactly what they did. Threw him open.
Jerry's the way Jerry ran patterns was perfect, even if he knew he wasn't getting the ball.
And Jerry wasn't the fastest player out there neither.
Nope. But his patterns were so perfect, like Belendikov.
Oh yeah, wasn't the fastest guy, but he knew how to get open.
Yeah, but you could not stop Belendikov.
No, he's always open. He's always open.
Yeah.
That was David Scott. If he knew the other guy was open, Belendikov was open. Okay, here, take the ball.
And he wasn't dropping nothing. So shit.
Yeah, so
Y'all ain't over there with the Easter plate yet, man?
Huh?
Oh nah. In fact,
I got the big old Easter plate over here, buddy. Ribs, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, cabbage, cornbread, and some stuff.
let me get my plate real quick. Let me
Turn it off, man, because now I'm getting hungry. I had to turn it off, man. Come on, man.
I'm about to say, I know Chris done cooked something over there.
I was about to scoop my plate.
Yeah, maybe.
You got something over there prepared.
Yeah, I cooked yesterday, man, so I'm not going to cook today.
I guess I shouldn't get no potato salad because I got mashed potatoes, so that's kind of an oxymoron.
Yeah, so hey guys, thanks for joining us, man. This Sunday morning. Happy Easter to all those people out there. I see the Detroit guy here has a full plate of food. He always does that when he come on live. He gets food and the cheese about it. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit the subscription button, the like buttons for both our channels. That'll help the algorithm up. I'm not desperate to get to a certain point, but I would like to get there eventually in my lifetime. But yeah. So with Aidan Mendoza, automatic. Rounds 2 through 4 is up in the air.
It's up in the air. We'll know if he trade back in. We know exactly what he's doing, like you and Jason said, because they said Kubiak wants as many picks as he can possibly get.
He said that too. Definitely said that. So they might take that second round and trade back. For picks. Not going to trade up. Because trade up, you lose picks. You might trade that second round pick and trade back to a later round and get another third or fourth and get more picks. Because what Spotek is doing is a fucking absolute genius. We didn't have a GM like that ever. With the free agency market. Last year, he do that well. He do that good because Pete Carroll was telling him what to do.
Exactly.
But now, because remember, was the Pete Carroll guy hired first? No, Kubiak was hired. Not Kubiak. Spotek was hired. Then Pete Carroll came 3 days later. So they already had in mind what coach they're gonna bring in. This year, Spotek said, "That's the guy I want. These are the guys I want. I'm the GM. I'm the boss, damn it." Because you think about it, the general manager, you're the boss of the coaches. You over the coaches. The only person you're not over is the owners. You're the boss. And we saw how bad the offensive line.
And I like that Mark Davis sits back and let everybody do their job.
But see, you remember, we saw how bad the offensive line was. Ben and Carroll and both those Carrolls, what they were doing. Yep. Spotek could have fired them without Pete Carroll's consent. But you let it play out. You let it go. Okay. I'm not spending a bunch of money that I'm Kappa and all that crap was bullshit. I'm not spending a bunch of money right now. I'm gonna save the money. Because next year is gonna be a good draft. Yeah, I think Spotek knew the writing on the wall. I said, when we losing games.
He know you and Chip Kelly finna get fired.
Pete Carroll's out of here.
That's what he knew.
He went to Brady and Mark Davis said, you know, I can work with this, but those guys no.
So you got to get these clowns out of here.
The day
See, I think
game,
what I think is that Pete Carroll hiring was more of Mark Davis than Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then after this debacle, he just said, you know what, Tom, you just go ahead and you just take over.
Well, you know, Tom Brady owes Pete Carroll, of course, you know, for a Super Bowl.
Well, your debt is paid. Bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're all paid up now.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for messing up all these games, so we got the #1 pick.
But you got to think about it. At that time, we were looking for a coach. They wanted Ben Johnson. Bitch, I said, I'm not going to that shit show. And ruin my resume. No.
And then Chris, he tried to screw us on his way out the door.
Pete Carroll was the third option. The third option. It wasn't like, who's going to be Carroll first? The third option. I said, okay, good. He won some games. He did good in college and in pros. Won Super Bowl, won national championship twice. Maybe he'll do some good. But the old man was stuck in his ways. He couldn't get out of it. So it was good. It was a good hire for the fact that now we got #1 pick. So
all those players that he won that national title with were number mediocre players in the NFL.
The nationality wasn't college or pros.
Reggie Bush wasn't all that. He had a decent career, but he wasn't what they was. Hell, I remember on draft night they was trying to say he was going to be the next Gale Sayers, and I like fell off my chair.
Like, Bush was good. And I remember USC fan.
Yeah, I was like, he good, but he ain't no Gale Sayers. Y'all need to stop.
It wasn't Pete Carroll. It was the offensive coordinator that did a good job at USC, and they had a good
Matt Leiter was garbage.
He was good in college. He had the receiver.
Yeah, we know about him because he was a Raider.
Yeah, then he get to a drunken fist fight with somebody.
Yeah, he got to a drunken fist fight.
lost his TV career. Like, yeah, idiot.
I think he only played one game. We brought in Connor Cook. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, we drafted Connor Cook.
We drafted Connor Cook from Michigan State, even after all the other players at Michigan State told you he was a horrible player to be around.
Do you realize before last year's draft, that was the last quarterback we drafted?
Connor Cook? Yep.
Last quarterback drafted. Besides last year, that the homeboy now, what's that, Mellot? I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere.
And the last time we had the #1 draft pick was Jabba the Hutt.
That was Mark Davis.
Well, you know what? If I love Al, but if Al was alive, he'd scare me with this draft because we might not get Mendoza. He might get Love first.
Remember, Al Davis didn't draft.
You know how Al lives with speed.
You know exactly. I'm bringing it up. Remember Al Davis did not draft Crabtree. He drafted another receiver. Who did he draft? That guy, chat, help me out. He didn't draft Crabtree. He drafted the other receiver.
Oh, man, when we drafted Darius Haywood Bomb.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, my golly.
Everybody on draft day was sitting there like, why did they just do that? That was like, you could have got this guy in the 3rd round.
I said, you got them over Crabtree, and then what happened years later? We ended up getting Crabtree anyway. Aaron Bay was out the league. Like, oh my God. See, that's what Al Davis doing. I love Al Davis.
I didn't even know who that guy was when we drafted. I was like, who the hell is he?
He was fast.
That's all he was, Chris, because I don't remember him doing too much.
He dropped balls, dude. He was wide open. He was wide open in zone, man. Nobody was there, and he dropped it.
If you guys remember the 2 other rookies that we got, which was Lewis Murphy and
oh yeah, I remember Murphy.
And then what's the other one that was balling? He was like mossy.
Yeah, Murphy was decent.
Yeah,
what was Denarius? Goodness, what was his name? Denarius Moore, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, he was like out of all three of them. Remember, DHB was the highest drafted, and then Denarius Moore just started balling over cats. Like it was crazy. Like if you just that was the out of your mind Raiders. If you remember that era, that out of your mind.
Yeah, it was more. Yeah, it was Darius Moore.
Yeah, bro, he was like you look at his highlights. He had better highlights than DHB, and you know what I mean? Because Lewis Murphy.
The dude got open and dropped balls. I've seen him a few games. He was wide open and he dropped balls. The balls. It was like they were overthrown or thrown down by the knees. They were right in the bread basket. Bloop.
Al was going after him because of his 4.2 speed.
Yeah, that's all he wanted. He wanted speed down the field and a strong arm. That's why he drafted Jamarcus Jabba the Hood Russell. He wanted that strong arm because Demarcus Russell he got a big arm, but dude can throw off 10-out pattern.
James the same way.
Jamarcus did not throw a 10-yard out pattern accurately. Dude, that's one of the basic football.
He would skip balls. Like that's I've only seen him skip balls and then get mad at the receiver. Like what the hell you want me to do? Dive for the ball? You know what I mean? Like it was so many times he's arguing with the receiver, and then they're like, "What do you want me to do, bro? Dive? I'm not 7 foot tall. I can't."
He can sit on his knees and throw the ball end zone to end zone and can't throw you a 15-yard slant.
Exactly. Accurately. It'd be overhead or he throw it to their feet.
I never heard that phrase.
Then he comes in 400 pounds. Like, dude, what the hell, man?
Yeah. I never heard that phrase. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn more when referred to by when they refer to Jamarcus Russell. Like I've never heard that phrase. They're like, yeah, he has a strong arm, but he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Crabtree might have been not as good as they thought it would be, but he did well for us. I would have had him over Hayward Bay any day.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah!
I couldn't stand that guy.
I mean, Crab. If it wasn't for Crab, Carr wouldn't have been what he was. You know what I mean? Yeah. Crab made Carr look good, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well, Crabtree's really the only receiver he can throw to that'll catch the ball. So.
Yeah, like his toe taps and all those crazy ass catches were crazy. I mean, he just had a good year that season, bro. And like it was fun to watch. As like look at our wide receiver situation right now. I would love for what we had back then. You know what I mean? Because I mean, we actually were winning some games. Like remember the KC game where he had to catch the touchdown 4 times for it to be. You know what I mean? That's when it was fun. Like regular football.
Carr was exciting to watch. Like I said, he had swagger then. When he broke his leg, he lost the swagger he had.
Yeah, then he had that 2-point conversion against the New Orleans. We went for them 2 points.
Yeah. I'll say our offense was clicking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, James Jet was a good receiver, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Shit. Yeah, we can use him now.
He kind of couldn't catch. He couldn't catch kind of either. Like he used
to do the same thing, though, Chris. He already spent about 20 damn yards and dropped the ball.
I'm telling you, he was a good receiver. He's one of those guys that get down the field.
Yeah, he had a gold medal. Yeah. He won a gold medal in the Olympics.
Wait a minute, I'm thinking wrong person.
Yeah, James Jett won a gold medal in the Olympics. Yeah. He outrun you by 30 yards, but dropped the ball.
Yeah, that's what he is.
You got him open. They go around like, yeah, are you open? Because ain't nobody around you. You ain't gonna get shit.
I mean, you couldn't stay with him. Like I said, he won a gold medal. He'd take off on them, but his hands was horrible.
Yeah, we had a lot of that back in the day. A lot. Until we had that combo of Bryce and Brown. Other than that, we had a lot. Brown, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
You remember when old boy used to win all them gold medals? Usain Bolt. They used to be like, he should be a football player. Just because he can run like that don't mean he gonna have some hands.
That's true.
And it don't mean that he can run that fast in pads.
I mean, a lot of receivers. I think it was the 80 Olympics when it was running outfield. A lot of teams wanted those fast receivers, the 400, 100-yard guys. Like, yeah. Because you can run fast, don't mean catch the ball.
Yeah.
Randy was fast and had hands.
Ricky Deli, yeah. Ricky
Calvin
Deli,
Johnson was fast and had hands. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky, I guess we had one in every damn era because I was at Ricky
Oh
Deli.
my God, we had Megatron on this team. My God,
Calvin Johnson was a freak of nature. Jesus.
yeah, Calvin was a freak.
But we could have Ed Reed too. We could have Ed Reed. We could have him. We could have had. I forgot the Josh
Calvin
Allen.
tried to sign with the team after he left Detroit. They did him the same what they did Barry Sanders. They wouldn't let him get out his contract. He was going to try to sign with the Raiders that year when we first got Gruden, but Detroit wouldn't let him out his contract.
And Calvin Johnson wanted to be a Raider because he was in the camp.
Yeah, he wanted to be a Raider. He wanted to come play with us, but they wouldn't let him out his contract.
Yeah, he was in camp not too long ago. So yeah, he wanted to be a Raider. They said, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. I like that Genty's tough. Like, he did out of everybody, the ones that I wanted last year. So what's his name? Henderson from the went to New England. He disappeared. Like in that second half of the season, the playoffs, disappeared.
He got hurt.
Oh, yeah. And then remember Judkins. Judkins got hurt,
He got hurt.
And out of everybody,
Jenkins had all the field issues too. So,
oh yeah,
Genty was durable, man.
Yeah, he admitted that when he was playing against the 49ers, when he went against that linebacker, he said, "You know what? I got to learn when to go down and when to keep going." Because the linebackers and those guys got to not take that hit.
Yeah,
he saw he got dinged.
Yeah, every week
he trucked him. No, he trucked one of them linebackers. He trucked the hell out of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say every week he had one. He got one on that list.
But at piece of the game, he said, "Yeah, I got to learn not to try to go with this guy because it's not college sport. He's still a grown ass man. Take it easy."
Was that the game he got whacked? That one? Ooh, that was a big game.
And he got right back up.
Yeah.
Because he
jumped right back up.
In the play before, he ran over that cornerback number 2. He ran him over.
Yeah, he trucked him.
He tried to go with that linebacker put him on his play like bloop, like okay.
I was worried. You always get worried when they take them big ass. You're like, oh shit, man, that's all it's gonna take is one of those, and then he out for the season or something crazy. But yeah, he's a tough kid.
He's a tough cat.
That brings the point that we need another running back.
Yeah,
because we can have Genty running 350 times a year.
Yeah,
we got to see him for the future because our future looks good because we're gonna get a quarterback. Might not start for a little while. Might take him a few games. We got a second-year running back, a third-year tight end. We got a second-year guard. And we got Limbaugh, who's still young. So we got a young team. They can grow together because most teams that do good play together for some seasons, 2 to 3 seasons, not just one and done. When they start gelling together, even defense is young. So, like I said, our defense is not going to be the number 1 defense in the league next year. If they do, great. I hope so. But they got gelled together. We know N'Kobe Dean and homeboy played together in Georgia, but that was years back.
Yep. And they proven football players, and they football players.
Yep. And they want to play. And they said they wanted because of the thing with Kobe Dean. They said, "I want to play with you guys." And they say, "Well, Raiders want to sign me." And they say, "Well,
he said, I like what they putting together over there."
I like,
and that's before they even knew that. That's before they knew that Max. They thought Max was gone. So that tell you enough already.
Yeah, and I like that. That's the squad that stifled KC and Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? That was that unit that made him look like a regular.
Made him look like a regular kid.
Man, they been like said, "This is your first time playing football."
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't none of that magic out there that day.
Yeah. every ball. Hey, to Richard Snyder, I was gonna say I like the Andre Rison era of football with us because that was the start of us actually getting some wins. Because if you remember that period before, like the '99, season and all that, it was we were going through it. And yeah, basically there was the start. I think that's before we got Rice. And then so Andre Rison, he was a fool, but it was just crazy to see him, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he came with Gannon. Gannon was that was his number one wide receiver in KC. And then so basically he came and was kind of like a little, help him out there, him and Tim. But yeah, it was cool to see. And then, we got we got Jerry Rice after that, and then you know what happened after that.
Yeah, Timmy, I would have loved to seen Timmy got him a ring. He deserved one.
Yeah.
Timmy Brown, yeah.
Me too.
Well, a lot of players that deserve ring didn't get him, but that's how it comes. But Mark Cooper, yeah, he was okay when he came in. He caught some passes, then he dropped a lot of passes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought me last year, like, we'll make it teach the rookies, but he said, nah, hell with that.
He was soft to me, bro. Like even his tenure with us, like it's just, I don't know. I always expected a little bit more from him. Like, especially being a first round pick and all that kind of stuff. Like, I expected him. When he was open, because that's the thing. He was a good route runner. Like, if he's wide open, then he's cool. But then if you get him in traffic, not the same guy.
Yeah, he don't seem like a 50-50 guy. If he was open, he'll catch the ball maybe. But then when he's like covered and they try to get the ball to him, it don't seem like he really put that much effort into getting that ball.
Yeah.
It take a different type of receiver to be wanting to catch them balls over the middle.
Like, physical receivers would shut him down. Like, that's the thing I remember about him is when if you got a physical DB that would like put hands on receivers, then he's out of the game. He'll just
run.
Yeah, he'll just check out.
Yeah, he will stop. He will stop right in the middle, like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing us keep solidifying the defense up, though. That don't bother me either. We could go. We could look at another free safety to go with the safety we got.
That's what we need. We need another free safety.
Yeah,
I don't think we have one because Lyon Johnson went to Miami.
Yeah, and then they keep calling Palomar a free safety, but he's really a strong safety.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, but then we tried to make him into one. But I feel we definitely need that ball hawk and safety that just knows how to cover. Knows how to deep cover.
I like that, Richard.
Yeah.
Aaron Ruggs was about to get rid of the lift till he didn't use the lift.
That's right.
Good analogy. That's good.
Did we get rid of Tyree?
Who?
Wilson?
Tyree, whatever his name is. The one we drafted, that linebacker. The one who picked up the commissioner like a little baby on his draft day.
Oh, he's still there. He's on the team.
We still got him? Okay. So maybe he can develop a little more now that because he won't be needed that much.
Well, for one thing, this is last year. They're not gonna give him a fifth. So they still paying
his ass in the middle.
They still paying him. So after this season, we can let him go, or they can trade him, or they can do what they want.
Exactly.
But right now, they're not getting a fifth-year option. You can see that coming right now.
Because defense is leaned on that. Offense is leaned on that side of the field when he was on it, and they was just eating the boy up alive.
He got better towards the end.
Yeah, he got better toward the end of the season.
Well, everybody did because nobody's playing their real players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His name's
I mean, he tried to screw us his way out the door. Remember, because we was like, okay, well, we must well go ahead and tank these damn games. We ain't no need of winning nothing. And if he gonna come out there and we won that game, he all happy. Up from getting worse record. The Jets almost got it.
And that's why I'm glad the Raiders did what they did. They did the same thing what the Patriots did. They took a little longer. The next day, Pete Carroll's fired. Right after that game. Next day. We're did that get out. We're gonna go ahead and start now. And they started right there. That day, they started doing the work.
Yep.
They didn't
Just think about it. If we get the number 2 pick, it don't do us no damn good. I would rather them trade it back down.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. People could trade in front of us. There's so many things where it just wouldn't work out in our favor.
Yeah, it just ain't gonna work. It wouldn't work out because we wouldn't want Ty Simpson the first pick, and Mendoza still would go the first pick.
See, now we have the option to trade back.
If we had number two, like I said,
Yeah, we trade. I would definitely trade back.
If you could draft Mendoza, you got number 2 pick. I would definitely would trade that pick away, get a lot more.
Oh yeah,
and then quarterback later.
Yeah. Yeah, quarterback next year. I would have just put our stock in the next year. AOC would have been the bridge for this year. And then, we would have just got that new quarterback for
next year. Probably would have brought Cousins in, paid him more money, and made him the starter.
Damn. Well, they're going to be the starter anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's just going to be for a few games, Chris, to break the ice. Yeah.
He's going to start the game out, but then you never know.
I've heard people talk about Mendoza as far as like the rookie of the year, him having, I'm like, I don't really care about that. I mean, that would be great because
he said he don't care about it either.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like that's why I hear people saying that, if he wants to be rookie of the year, he will have to start it. I'm like, it don't matter. We're talking about the future. Hell with this season.
Yeah, damn one season. If he's gonna be the franchise quarterback, I want him to be around and be healthy.
Exactly.
Thank you. Exactly.
Great point.
Exactly.
Can't be greedy. We finna get our franchise quarterback. We've been waiting a long time to get one. Don't be greedy and mess it up.
Yeah, that's what I say. As long as he's here for the long haul and he gets it, you know what I mean?
Like Chris say, let that boy develop the right way.
Yeah.
That's why they brought in the quarterbacks coach. That's why Brady and them doing what they doing.
Mm-hmm. Like anybody was mad. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now it seems like compared to last few years, it seems like the GM is actually doing what GM's supposed to do.
Yeah. I think that Mark wanted to have a little more control with these last 5 and 6 years, and he just realized, my business acumen is not working, and I'm just tanking away money. I done paid Gruden. I done paid this coach. We done let you pay Chip Kelly. I'm just giving away free money.
Salute, Diesel. What's going on, bro?
And Tom Brady ain't gonna keep his name on something that's a losing franchise. He the GOAT.
I'm talking to these chats right quick. Like when we tried to keep us from getting a quarterback, league effort wide to keep us up from getting quarterback. Yeah, well, they were talking about pennies, but then Atlanta stole that. Good thing they did. Glad they did.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank Atlanta. Thank you twice.
I didn't want pennies.
Kirk Cousins. Thank you. We owe Atlanta.
I didn't want pennies.
Yeah. He was the last thing on the board. That's the only thing I did. I wanted pennies, but you see how that turned out.
Yeah. I would have took Shador Sanders over Penix.
Hey, Ax, thanks for coming in, bro. Welcome to the show. Okay, this is our Sunday Morning Pillaging Show with me and my boy Red Nation Jason. I'm Chris Forrest, and our special guest, a Detroit guy, also known as Mr. and Mr. Pickelix. Talking about quarterbacks and all things Raiders. Appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure to like, subscribe button to both our channels. And the Detroit guy decide he want to have a show. Make sure we'll hook him up when he get one.
I ain't got the patience like y'all to have no show.
Oh man, shit. Yeah.
You got some good takes. You got some good takes though, for sure.
Yeah, you got to have some patience.
Definitely.
Chris don't think he got none. He got more than I got. When it comes to the podcast game, that's for damn sure.
Oh, I had a little patience, man. You don't know how patient because sometimes he burned at the cheeks like that, darn it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he knows he's going to mentor. Well, even Cousins said that. He going to mentor him. Okay, now let's go back. Let's change the topic here. So, let's go. Kirk Cousins is a quirky, a religious guy.
Yeah.
Who that sound like right now?
A pastor?
No. Who does? Who sound like?
DC.
He's like Mendoza.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and that's what I'm saying, Chris. From what Wemby and them was saying yesterday on ESPN and Schefter and them, they were saying that Kirk Cousins, Kubiak reached out to Kirk, and they saying that Kirk volunteered to want to come here and help groom Mendoza. They said what Shefty is saying, he said the difference between that is that he wasn't trying to help groom no Penix. That ain't what he came to Atlanta for. So he was never bought into that.
Yep. Yeah, because when they paid him all that money, he knew that was gonna be number one. He wasn't there to train.
Yeah, they didn't even tell him that when he signed with them that they were going to draft a quarterback
in the first round.
Yeah, in the first round. So he didn't sign up for that.
No. But he did help out a little ways. But no, I'm not. I'm getting paid.
Even Stephen A. And I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, but they said that the boy got an immaculate record in locker rooms when it comes to people playing with him. They all say he's a good dude.
Dude, like I said, he's a core guy. So is Mendoza. Because you know what? People talk about Mendoza's pro day. They say he could did better. Mendoza wasn't out there to prove how good he is.
Man, he looked good on his pro day.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some people say, not everybody. Some say, yeah, he did that, he did this. Well, he went 53 out of 56. He wasn't out there to make himself look good. No one Mendoza was doing. He was making his teammates that's going to go in the draft look better. That's all he was doing. And then each time you hear Mendoza talk, he don't say, I had a good game. No, he say we. He said the pronouns us. We did good.
Kubiak said that boy done damn near learned 80% of the damn playbook already. They said he stayed in the film room.
But Mendoza, like Kirk Cousins, is a team player.
He's a team player, and people gonna want to play with him.
Yeah, just like Kirk Cousins, although he's a bank thief, I still call him that. He is a team player, and you never hear anything negative about Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, you don't ever hear nothing negative about him.
Nothing. And they both quirky, they both silly, and they both believe in the same faith. So you tell me too, they can't share the same philosophy together? Yes, they can.
He done already went out and bought offensive linemen and stuff, gifts and stuff like that. Man, that rookie know what he doing.
But here's another thing. Okay. You got the quarterbacks coming in. We got Mendoza, we got Cousins, about the same character. We got JPJ and we got Lindenbaugh. Same type of guys.
Yeah, and AOC's got a good attitude.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this point across. Hold it. You got Lindenbaugh, and then you got who next to him, JPJ. The same type of guy who don't give them blocks, love to run block, loves to hit people. Then you got in the linebacker room. You got the Kobe Dean, and you got what you call him? I keep forgetting his name. They played together in college. See what they're doing? They're getting these players that play well together. They do the same thing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe around coffee, I get some more coffee. But it seems like they're getting the guys together that will play well and work well together. Well, a lot of people want to be like these guys.
Like Shifty said. He said they getting football players
that like each other, that play well.
He said
together.
For once the Raiders aren't signing namesake. So I agree with that. For once we're not signing namesake. We're signing football players.
Exactly. Let's see here.
And that was the best thing about having a number one pick is that we didn't approach this trying to go for the splash, trying to go for the Antonio Brown or the splash that was out there.
Yeah. And that's what we did for a long time. Because I got tired like the Cordell passer. I said that we paid him all that money to be a linebacker because they had to the Rams. And he came here and was crap. Yeah. Now go for the names. We're going for players. We
thought Christian Wilkinson was going to be somebody in here touching men in the locker room. Like, what the hell is the matter with you, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, they doing their research. They look like, okay, well, how do you locker room? Because people locker room is a key.
Like, what's the matter with him, Jason? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's wild, man.
What was he doing? That's into a Britney Spears song. Britney Spears
song. Man. Like, what happens to you linemen when you come over here? Y'all be going crazy when you put on that Raider uniform. You just like what's his name, brother?
Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones. Like, what's the matter with y'all?
Is it the Heat?
What's the girl, man, wearing Crocs dancing into Britney Spears, man, and posting that? Dude, what are you doing?
He said Mark Davis got a hit out on me.
Yeah, that shit that pissed me off more than anything else. I was glad to get Brown to do something. That crap pissed me off. He comes in to thank him a high ear balloon. What the fuck?
What the hell is he talking about?
Now, the helmet thing was crazy. Oh, he can't find a helmet.
The helmet was crazy.
That fits his comfort. I'm like, boy, if you don't just put your damn helmet on and just play ball. And then, but yeah, it was everything.
It's like, what do we got going? I mean, our whole franchise turned into like some circus, man. Antonio Brown freezing his feet up on purpose, flying balloons in the practice. It turned into a circus. John Gruden should have never let that happen.
Nope. That was Mike Mayock and John Gruden's fault.
Him and Mike Mayock, who didn't have no say. I don't even know what you had your job for, because your job was to listen to whatever John Gruden told you to do.
Pretty much. Yes, man. He was a yes man.
Yeah.
Every last one of them players that y'all drafted, gone, except Max.
Yeah, one had a gun on the screen. Oh, man, that was crazy. It was like our David Arnett was a David Arnett, that's an actor. Arnett, man, everybody. They didn't play there.
I mean, if we forget John Gruden's offensive line pick, we were sitting here like, now, why would you do that with that pick?
Leatherwood.
Yeah.
Who?
When we drafted Alex Leatherwood.
Who's that?
Leatherface.
Who's that?
That offensive lineman.
We drafted an offensive lineman named Leatherwood?
Yeah, remember we drafted Alex Leatherwood like the second pick.
Remember Alabama? You know, one of
Alabama.
John Gruden's Alabama guys.
And then he couldn't block work for nothing, bro. We wound up just wasting money and sitting him on the bench.
He's a real Gruden grinder.
Yeah, that was one of them Gruden grinders. Yeah.
Tough kid, man. Kid's been through a lot, man. He's a tough kid.
His credibility is so horrible, they don't even let him do that on college no more.
Yeah,
Tough kid, man.
You don't have no credibility no more, dude. You can't.
When you see this kid put some Leatherwood, put some hands on everybody.
Yeah, he acted like Leatherwood was like the second coming to old boy from the blind side.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He thought it was next Michael Orr. Like, yeah, I don't think so.
Big kid.
And he was horrible.
He wasn't that big in the first place. He's really a small lineman. He wasn't that big, so I said when they say, "Well, they'll figure the Raiders drafted Alex Leatherwood, Alabama," I'm like, who?
We was like, what? Why would you do that? Even Shefty and them and everybody was like, hey man, they could have got him in the second round.
Even got that at the
He's
draft.
still been there. They was like, what is Gruden doing?
Even guys in the draft bitch, they had to think that's something to say.
Yeah, they hesitated for how long? Like,
they had to find tape on. They had to go. They had to find tape. They had to go to commercial break and find tape on them. Come back like, this last little.
Yeah.
And then, Chris, you know how you always talk about rookie contracts? Gruden didn't give a damn about his contract because he got up out of here. What was that? The second year?
Second year.
Second year was out of here. He went to I think the Chargers for a minute. He was gone from there.
That's crazy.
He was just a bust.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of busts in the first.
Well, some people shouldn't be drafted that high. You know what I'm saying?
That was you talking about the characteristics of a reach. That was beyond a reach.
That was beyond the reach. Yeah, we was all sitting here like, number one, you come in the door. The first thing you do, Gruden, is you get rid of Khalil Mack, and now with your first pick, you gonna bring in Alex Leatherwood.
I can see. I don't like that Khalil Mack getting rid of. Okay, get the guy a bunch of picks. What they do
exactly that we didn't do nothing with.
None of them gone. No, they're gone.
All of them gone. And the only one I thought that we probably should have kept was Arden Key.
Arden Key.
Yeah, because he turned out to develop the way that we thought that he was going to develop. But in John Gruden's system, they wanted to just throw him right in like we done did Tariq, and he wasn't ready yet. He was coming from Grambling State. He wasn't ready yet.
No, he wasn't ready. He trying to be something good.
We always do that. He looked good in Frisco. He looked real good in Frisco.
We always do that. We'll draft a player high, get him first year. He doesn't do well. Don't get rid of him.
I couldn't stand that corner we had. Or that safety. Oh my God, I was happy when he left.
Mr. Missile, Mr. Rocket Launcher, Abrams.
Yeah, we wind up going over to Kansas City. Then they cut him.
Yeah, then he went to New Orleans. Then he went to Kansas City. Abrams.
He was horrible, man. He just get killed. All he wanted to do is just hit somebody all the time. He'll play himself out of position.
He got hurt trying to hit a guy so hard that he took himself out the damn game. Like, dude.
Yeah, he'll hit you, but he'll play himself out of position. He was too over aggressive.
He was already going out of bounds. You had to hit that hard. You just push him, but no, he want to get that big da ESPN highlight, and he got hit.
Yeah,
he got hurt, and it was.
Then he had all them little smart little comments to say after we traded him.
Yeah,
like, man, you was the captain of the defense. You was the captain before Max was the captain.
Couldn't cover for shit. Always got burned.
No, could not cover for shit. I remember that one game where they just kept eating him up. They just kept going after him and eating him up. Patrick Mahomes threw like 3 touchdowns on him.
He said, "Oh, he can good. He has great makeup speed and he hits." Well, yeah, you need more than that. You gotta know how to cover right angles. The right angles.
Yeah, you a safety, man. You ain't supposed to play out of position when you a safety.
That's why they call it a safety.
Yeah, you a safety, man.
You're not
Your job is to cover the corner's ass. You trying to run up and cover with the corner. What is you doing?
Yeah, well.
Any coach would have pulled you out the game on that. Like, what is you doing?
That was, man. I think this is going to be a masterful draft class coming up for Spytech. Because last year, we couldn't really evaluate the draft picks. The only person we evaluated was Jimmy. Because Best Burn. Thornton didn't have a quarterback to give him the ball. Rodgers and Grant didn't get an opportunity to play because Pete Carroll said they wasn't ready. Well, hell, when they got in there, they were ready to me. They were better than what we had in there before. So we mean they're not ready.
So obviously, what you put in the game ain't ready. We ain't won no games.
Apparently not.
So, I mean, you can't lose.
You put Meredith never played center before. You put Meredith in the center. What the hell? You put never.
I was waiting on him to throw his son in there as the quarterback. Shit.
Yeah, because they didn't like JP's. I don't know, Chip Kelly or was it Pete Carroll or Brendan Carroll? Because they didn't like JP's attitude. What attitude? Dude want to win. He want to hit somebody.
He want to win. You got me playing out of position.
That's the attitude you want. You want somebody that. Granted that he was a guard most of his career, and we dropped him as a guard.
I get that though, man. Them offensive linemen only train on their one position their whole life.
Well, they train. Usually the center and the guards are interchangeable.
Yeah.
But usually when you have a guy play most of his high school and college career at guard, then that's where he should be at.
That's where he should be. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to put him over somewhere else, you just gonna make him up.
But then you have a guy who never played center at all in his career, put him at center. We saw that work out.
I mean, we did hear, like you hear famously with the Michael Jordan draft, they was like Portland was just stupid to draft Bowie.
Yeah,
because they wanted a center instead of getting Jordan. And the one coach said, I wouldn't have cared. He said, I'd have drafted Jordan and put him at the center position.
Exactly.
Things are just common sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
At Portland to this day, regret that decision. And Sam Bowie lasted, 2 years? Because they kept him hurt? Oh, there you
go. You let the GOAT get away because
I wasn't able to get better. Yeah, but the thing was, he had a linebacker mentality playing a free safety. That was his problem.
That was his problem.
He was playing linebacker mentality.
He would have been better off being a regular. He would have been better off being a regular, linebacker up on the line, or trying to be a corner or something.
Yeah, they put him in strong safety. He put him in the box. Yeah, that'd been good for him. But the thing was that they have a free safety, and that was the worst that he could ever play. Might have did well in college, but that's college.
And he couldn't play corner because safeties ain't fast enough that corner.
Nah, he wasn't fast at all. He was a missile. He was a rocket. So when he sees him at the ball, he runs straight to him. Try to hit him. Well,
I just didn't like the guy. I was happy to see him go.
Yeah, that was crazy. Abrams.
Yeah, Abrams. Hey, Abrams. That was his name. Yeah, I was happy to see him go.
Abrams.
Yeah, Jonathan Abrams. He had one good year where he was giving some teams just problems, but then
When was that?
Remember when he was harassing people? Remember, it's when McCaffrey was on the Panthers then. I guess I want to say it was maybe the last year he was on the Panthers or whatever. But yeah, he was. Remember Tyreek Hill? He was giving him problems. In fact, I want to say that was the year that
That might have been his first or second year.
Yeah, well, I know he was out of the league for his first.
He kept knocking himself out. I mean, he would have good games, and then, like Chris say, he'll overhit somebody and then be gone for half the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was one of those times we beat. I want to say that was the game that we beat him with Ruggs. When we had Ruggs as a wide receiver, we beat KC. But yeah, that game, I remember there was a deep pass to Tyreek Hill. And what's his name was there to break it up, Jonathan Abrams, and it was just that year he had 1 year where he was making some plays, and he was just, who was the running back?
Had to be the first year because that kind of solidified Gruden picking him, and then you thought, okay, the second year we know what he can do. Let's see if he can. Hopefully he'll stay healthy, and then he came right back in doing the same stuff.
Yeah, I feel because it was before. Remember, we had the game against KC, and he got burnt on that.
Patrick Mahomes burned. They kept throwing to his side of the field, just kept on burning him on purpose.
Yeah, it was before. I feel like it was before that game because they roasted us. I think it was twice, and then they beat us. I think it was
like 3 touchdowns, bro. He just kept burning him.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, he had one little season where he was starting to just be a pester to people, pretty much. You know what I mean? And
when Gruden made him a captain, it went to his head.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. He thought he ran the whole defense. That was his problem. He thought he ran the control the whole defense, but he didn't.
Simon. Remember the salmon thing? He was a salmon. They were out to dinner or whatever.
Salmon.
Yeah, he was trying to pronounce it. Is it salmon or is it salmon? Salmon. Salmon.
Hey, you see that? hey, Coach, you see that thing up on your name, right? Say his name backwards.
You can't say salmon. That's it.
Yeah, he was like salmon.
That's salmon.
Salmon. Where you from? You must be from Boston if you say salmon. That's how they say it in Boston.
That
was that TV show? Yeah, Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks, yeah.
Dude, no, that's not how you say it. What do you eat?
And you know what? I don't want to see us on that either when the season starts.
No, we should be far away.
It's a curse with that. It's a curse with that show, man. Any team that's on that Hard Knocks, something bad happens all the time.
It does.
I want to see Mendoza on a video game cover either. Anybody who go on a video game cover, something bad happens.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
Hey, what's up, Bardell? Yeah, I don't want to be on Hard Knocks.
I don't want to be on Hard Knocks.
We news enough already as it is now. We always been news enough.
Kubiak is pretty closed door. The way just the way he move, he seems pretty closed door to me. He don't seem to want you in his business.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that.
You know how Spytech operates? He don't say shit when they're talking to him, really. But because the cousin was like a surprise to me, like, where's signing Kirk Cousins? We didn't hear anything about that.
We didn't hear nothing about that.
No, it all of a sudden, he's
where you getting that information from?
Yeah. I thought it was April Fool's. I swear I thought it was April Fool's.
Well, it wasn't April Fool's yet. It was early.
I knew that they was going to sign Kirk Cousins a week ago because Shefty and them was already talking about it. They was talking about the veteran quarterbacks that were left and who would fit with Clint Kubiak and who got ties to Clint Kubiak.
Yeah.
And he got all them ties to Kubiak when they was over there in Minnesota.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins has a better, has one of the best careers when Kubiak was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
So
that was his best career when he was with Kubiak.
Only makes sense. Only makes sense.
Yeah. Thanks for showing me those numbers too, Chris. Because I was.
So, like Chris said, he might be willing after this year to take a team friendly deal because he wants to stay there.
Yeah.
If they win a lot of games and a chance maybe to get to the playoffs,
yeah,
he might want to stay there because Kirk Cousins never got a chance to even get there.
Never got to a Super Bowl, and he probably sitting over there looking at Sam Darnold like, shit, man. I could, all the teams I was on, I got pretty close. I could have got me one.
See,
it was
so 2019 to 22 when he was with Kubiak.
Yep. And then he was over there with Washington with Shanahan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was with Shanahan first, actually.
Well, he was there, but playing behind RG3.
That's when they drafted RG3. Shanahan didn't want them to draft RG3, so they drafted him in the second round.
Yeah, they sure did. But
and he was just looking for any excuse that he could get RG3 out that goddamn game. That's why he let him play on that bum ankle.
But see, look at the quarterback rate. Every year he was with Kubiak, it was over 100, except for 22.
Yep.
And now still close to 100, 92. I mean,
Kubiak runs a sound system no matter where he goes. He runs a sound system. The ball is out of there quick.
Yeah. That's the one thing I've seen with Cousins watching his tape is he don't play around. And he can maneuver around the pocket. That's the one thing he can shift himself, just to get the throw out. Say if it's not there at first.
Yeah, if you see it open up, get up out of there.
Yeah.
He trying to kill you with his arm. You just sit there. If you ain't getting no hands on him, you just sit there and eat up. And that's good. With him, how the system really works.
Happy to you, Rosan. Thanks for coming in, bro. The Reds made the playoffs. Well, it'd be nice if they do, but I'm not banking on it. Like I said, I always give my reputation with AP. I said win 11 games. AP, I was wrong about that. Last year I said the Reds should win 10 games with Pete Carroll. Wrong about that. This year I'm not going to get any record because I say one thing. With this team is totally different. New players, new faces, new defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator, new head coach. Everything is different compared to the last 2 years. Nothing is the same. We got some of the same players, but all the organization, the schemes, everything is going to be totally different. This is going to be a rare team that we haven't seen before. It's totally going to be different. I thought it was going to happen last year, but was I wrong? Yeah, I admit it. I was wrong. But this year's going to be a whole lot different.
I just want us to be competitive. That's all that matters to me.
Thank you. That's all I want. I want to see if we lose a game behind a long field goal like we lost to Jackson, well, we got blocked. But we lose a game on a field goal late in the quarter where it's 28-28. We lose it because they got it. So be it. But at least I want to be in every game. I don't want to see come out in the first quarter and be down 21-3 in the first half. No, that makes no sense.
Stuff like that. When you don't geek yourself up all week long to see a football game and it's over in the first quarter.
I don't want to see us get in the red zone and we have first and goal at the 9-yard line and we get away with a field goal. No, I don't want to see that no more. I'm tired of all that.
3 and 4 damn times in a row. 3 and 4 drives in a row.
Yeah, the Reds drive down the field.
Because he can't throw a 15-yard slant. Jesus. We got Brock Bowers over here, and he can't throw a 15-yard slant to get Brock open in the damn end zone. What the hell is going on around here?
And then we got a guy that's 6'4", can't throw the ball up for grabs. Nope.
Yeah, he overthrowing him. He throwing the ball over his head, and he's 6'4". So like, damn.
7 wins is my floor, 10 wins is the ceiling. I can go with that. 7-8 games, I'm good with that. But the thing I want to make sure they do that they make sure that they do not get swept in the AFC West. They need to go 3-3 in the AFC West. Stop all those.
I bet you $1 million if Wembyamba was a wide receiver, Geno Smith would have overthrew him.
Oh yeah.
What was that guy? That guy at 7'7" from Florida, College State. He won't throw his ass too.
Yeah, I liked it. Where is he now?
Who?
The dude from Florida State or whatever.
Oh, he's still in college, dude.
Oh, is he still okay? I was gonna say I was watching his career too, man.
Yeah, I think he stayed.
I was thinking Waller.
Yeah, he probably overthrew his ass. Like, yeah, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal was a tight end. He probably would throw him too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How in the hell do you overthrow a 10-footer? I don't know. He just did.
Every quarterback in our division is coming off injury too.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't count Kansas City down because they had a down year last year. You can't count. They didn't say done yet because they did make some moves. So we'll see how it goes.
Like Bo Nix is coming off a leg injury. We got what's his name? Herbert.
Chargers is gonna get better.
Yeah. Herbert had a couple injuries. He had a broken hand and then or broken wrist or something like that, and then broken finger, I think it was. And then
you saw what happened, right? That's all the Reds were doing. They say, "Oh shit, we better step on it because they're about to get better." Yeah. So they had to do what they had to do. So that's why they brought B&M back to be the offensive coordinator. Yeah. They signed that Walker guy $12 million a year, which I thought was kind of overpaid, although he ran pretty well. But
how Geno Smith threw for 3,000 yards, I have no damn idea.
Did they count the picks too? Or because I wasn't saying picks.
He threw for 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 17 interceptions.
No, he had more touchdowns than that because they're like about 3 pick sixes, so he had more touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I thought he had more. I thought it just felt like more. Felt like more interceptions.
He had 17 interceptions. I think he led the league.
He did.
That's
18.
crazy.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah. He only had a quarterback. He only had a quarterback rating of 84, man.
And he didn't
$30 million quarterback shouldn't have no quarterback rating of 84.
Yeah, that's wild. I could have had a little better than that.
Exactly.
That's wild. That's crazy.
Now compare that to when he was in Seattle, right, Jason? Mm-hmm. He threw for 4,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. His interception total ain't really changed.
Yeah.
No, it's the same.
And that's
his
what we
quarterback
said.
rating was a 93 there, though.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we said too. We said, the only thing we got to worry about with is he throws some picks. He does it.
The Raiders is his second lowest quarterback rating in his career since the Jets, where he threw a 81.2 quarterback rating.
Well, he's back at home now.
Yeah, he back at home now. Even when he went to the Giants, he only went to 84.5 rating. So he just don't do good in New York at all.
Well, yeah. He didn't get a chance to play at the Chargers.
His best season as a Jet was actually his rookie year, Jason. He had an 87.9 quarterback rating.
Oh, dang.
And see, here we go. Thornton Best needs to do something. Yeah, they had no chance to do anything because Pete Carroll didn't want to put him in the games, and Geno Smith could give him the ball. So we'll see with a quarterback that can't throw him the ball.
Never fear, Jason. The reason why he had an 87.9 quarterback rating his rookie year is he only threw for 265 yards.
Wow.
Damn.
So he probably didn't have too many starts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hope Thornton turns out to be, a decent receiver. With that size and speed, I would hate for that to go to waste. You know what I mean? And I think we used him in the wrong way last year. We seen him as a deep threat in college and all this kind of stuff, but I think in the league you gotta pretty much do everything. And I just feel like I want to get him warmed up. Like if it's some 12 yards, some 15-yard routes, something like that. Just get his hands warmed up. Like get him comfortable. And it sucks because we have a new quarterback every year, so it's kind of hard to get on the same page with another quarterback. But I want this year, feed him the ball, get him comfortable, make him a threat out there.
I think we will, bro. Like I said, I think we're gonna be at least a competitive football team this year. I ain't saying nothing about no playoffs and nothing like that, but I think we're gonna be competitive as a football team. You're gonna have to at least play us and not come in there and we a joke.
Yeah, this year should be something where teams kind of don't know what to expect, but it's going to be a good thing, for us. And then
and that's a good thing too. If you don't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm. And then having that fullback, I want to see, because remember last time we had a fullback, that's when Josh, led the league in yards.
Yeah,
and I feel like we could do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to run it back forward, and we just need to get him. Like I said, someone to pair with him. I don't know if it's going to be what's his name, Najee, but
Najee.
I think. And then they were saying Najee was meeting with Seattle too. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Chardonnay, because Chardonnay will be getting healthy, and then he's getting healthy. So I don't know if they're going to go that route, but I can see that happening because I feel like he would have a bigger role there than he would with us, because Genty's kind of Genty's that dude. So
I don't know, man. Because like they say, a lot of players like to play for Clint Kubiak. So because they like the system, because the system involves everybody.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's about what system fit me than the money. Everybody don't be chasing that money. They be trying to chase a system that they can grow in.
Yeah, I like that. I hope so. I do hope so.
Well, it's not all about the money, but it is about the money. Because if you can play in a system that makes you look good,
you're going to make more money.
The next team that might want you going to pay you more money. Look at Walker Jr. He getting $12 million a year. But he wasn't the main back. Chardonnay was the one that was running at you just as much as he was. But the Kool-Aid made it look so good, especially in that Super Bowl, that Chiefs said, we'll pay you $12 million. Come over here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these players that came over here, Quiddy paying them as teams that was offering him more than what the Raiders did, but he decided to come here.
Yeah, they saw what was going on.
Yeah.
And then
they're like, no, I want to be a part of what's going on over there right now. I see what they doing.
And plus, N'Kobe Dean and them already talked. They said, it'd be nice to play together on the same team. Yeah. Well, Raiders just called me. Well, my agent called Raiders. Boom, boom. Like 3 minutes of each other. Raiders signed him. Raiders signed him. So
and good offensive lineman, man, like y'all say, good offensive lineman. That's like gold in the NBA. You just, if you can get them and they good, you keep them and you pay them.
Frank Weber, 9 overall, 3 in the West. 3 in the West, but I want to see, because we already stopped that losing streak against the Chiefs, so we're done with that.
Yeah,
all we gotta do is stop the losing streak against the Donkeys and the Chargers. So.
Can't stand it.
You want to buy a Renfro jersey? Yeah, Renfro's always a Raider. He'll always be a Raider. I ain't mad at him. Did what he had to do. Anyway, folks, we've been on the show for 3 hours now, almost 3 hours. Man, there's a lot to talk about. Are you guys ready to call it, or we can go another hour? It's up to you.
I gotta ask
some walking while I'm talking.
Yeah, I might get something to eat, and then the baby be a little reckless back here. But
I like you got that silver and black crib back there, man. That's how you do it.
Thank you. It means the world to me. That silver and that black, baby.
You get it right. Get it right. Gotta order another radio jersey, a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. I'm gonna see. Shout out to Leo too. I'm gonna see if he does the baby jerseys too. I think it's time. I think it's time. I was gonna wait till 1, but in fact, by September, till the season starts, she'll be 1 year old, so she'll be ready. She's ready for football.
Let's see here.
Okay, Chris, I'm looking at what they said about that McDonald's kid from Ohio State. They said the reason why he dropping a little bit in the draft is because he had an injury at the end of Ohio State season. So,
well, for the other 31 teams, he's still injured. All right. So just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Look elsewhere because he's still injured.
Yeah, you don't want to get no injured player. We need a player that can fill that middle up right now.
Yeah.
True. So if he drops, if you can give him a third round, if he keeps dropping, I'm not gonna drop that far down, then I'm good with that. And then because we got defensive tackles already, so dropping them later rounds would be good. If he's injured, he can wait. Sit out.
I get what they with Kubiak is thinking. You're like, well, they got screwed over the Christian Wilkins deal. That was supposed to be the middle plugger. So we got to figure out who we gonna get to plug that middle, so that Max and what's the name can do their job and get to the quarterback.
Right, quick guys. Here's an upcoming note. This is our Cover 3 show. This is gonna be our new logo for the show starting Tuesday. We're going back to Tuesday nights. It's gonna be our permanent logo, our permanent thumbnail. We're going back Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Join me and Jason. Maybe Chewy, maybe not. We come in there. Also, the Cover 3 show. I have 2 people there. We'd like to invite guests. Detroit guy, if you want to come in the show, let me know. We're gonna invite 1 guest in to be the Cover 3. So that's our new logo for Cover 3. Start Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Stay tuned for that. I just want to show it out. Thanks to Jason, who created that emblem. It's awesome.
Hey,
yeah, that's a nice emblem, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Got me.
You should make a sweatshirt with that on it, Jay.
Hey, those are coming. Those are actually in the works. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So stay tuned for that. We probably gonna sign off in a minute because Jason want to eat, take care of the baby. I want to go eat. I'm always old Detroit guy here.
My homeboy and Lakers and 5 do that. Maybe you and Chris should do that. My homeboy is the Lakers and 5. That's what he do. They but it's only for members. If you're a member, like how whenever the season start, all members always got their own little slogans that they make up. So if you're a member, him and his wife take your slogan, they put it on merchandise, cups, T-shirts, and people can buy your merchandise.
All right, we're going to do that because actually we're going to Bakersfield on May 16th. We'll be in Bakersfield May 16th. Make sure you guys who's going, look us up. We'll be there.
Y'all going to gamble? Or you going to watch the game?
Yeah, Lakers are good. Yeah, because everybody's hurt and whatever. I'm a Laker fan, but it is what it is.
It's all good. We good. Me and Chris ain't gonna let you bother us with that. We slated in that 3rd spot. We gonna be straight.
They better than they did last 2 years. So
that's right. We better than what we was last year with last 2 years doing play-ins.
Exactly.
This LeBron James. Last chance at number 5.
Yeah, the Raiders do need nose tackle, but you got Booker, you got Hemingway, you got those guys there. They probably play that position pretty well because I think the Raiders are going to go more speed than they are going to go toughness. So, they got those linebackers who are fast. They got the cornerbacks, the safety. So we'll see how it goes out.
Kubiak like to keep fresh people in the game constantly.
Yeah, he likes to rotate them out in and out.
He loves to rotate. Max, that's gonna be better for Max Crosby because he ain't gonna have to be out there every play.
Exactly, and that's exactly what what's his name? Rob Leonard's gonna tell him. Say, dude, you ain't playing 99% of these snaps, dude.
He don't have to do that no more. Yep.
No, we're gonna tell him that. I know you want to play football, but get in your mind, you're not gonna play 99% of these snaps anymore. Anyway,
and a fresh Max Crosby in the 4th quarter is a dangerous Max Crosby.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, hey, thanks for joining us on the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show, especially Mr. Mixopicculus, known as Detroit guy. Thanks for coming in to us, brother. Hey, if you want to come in Tuesday, man, let me know because we might probably need you.
I'll be up here.
Okay. So as I say, that's the Cover 3 between 6:30 p.m. My boy Jason will make the thumbnail. Well, we got the thumbnail to show to you. We'll get the time straight. We're gonna get off work, take care of baby.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. We appreciate
sure.
you. Raider Nation.
All right, gentlemen, y'all have a good holiday.
You too, brother. Raider Nation for life, man. Let's go Raiders.
No tequila tonight, Chris.
I don't drink tequila. Tequila's the worst. I drink Jack. I haven't drunk Jack Daniels in like 5 weeks now. I cut my drinking down.
Shout out to Detroit guys. Appreciate you having me on here. Definitely good conversation, man. For real.
Always good when Detroit guys come in. All right, guys. We'll see you later, man. Be safe. Go Raiders.
Raiders.
It's the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. Chris for Raiders. Oh. Raider Nation chasing. Oh. Pillaging just for Sundays. Oh. Me and Chris, we don't miss. Oh. Me and Chris don't miss. Oh. Me and Chris don't miss. When it comes to this Raider content.